And we're live.
Sweet. Hello, everybody. This is First Lieutenant Noguchi.
Snakey1.
And Snakey1. We might have just said that in perfect synchronization.
That's creepy.
Coming at you with Legends of Avenir for FE8 2019. Is it 2019? It is 2019.
Even though the title screen is deceptive, this is Legends of Avenir, I think.
So, really quickly to kind of reintroduce everyone to the concept of this hack, because we've made some videos, some people have been following us, some haven't. We were at FE3 last year. This is an entirely choice-driven Fire Emblem ROM hack, so each playthrough is 7 chapters. The choices you make depend on where you go. Last year, when we did this at FE3, I want to say we had all of the mercenary chapters in their earliest forms done, all 5 routes, right?
Maybe?
Yeah, because we released it at FE3 last year.
Yeah.
So now we have, all of those have been updated and rebalanced, and now we also have 3 of our military routes, one of which we are going to be showing off today. To quickly explain, we are not actually together right now. I am watching this stream live, so I will be at a slight delay from what Snek is playing.
Yeah, and I'm the one playing. I know which bugs to avoid.
Which is why he's playing. Also, because he's better at the game than me, because I've only played this route once.
Oof. You just want me to hop in while we keep talking?
Yeah, go ahead and start playing. We'll address stuff as it comes up. We're gonna go ahead, I think, and probably skip most of the dialogue in the prologue, because the prologue is entirely unchanged from last year. I don't think we've made any edits to it.
We're thinking of a prologue revamp. We just haven't gotten around to it yet.
We haven't gotten around to it yet, and we don't have a world map yet. We do have one in the works. So, same thing, we get to name our tactician, who we will promptly refer to as Tact for the rest of the run, even though it's going to be named Snek instead of Tact.
Huh.
But we will probably refer to him as Tact for the entire run.
Whatever.
So, this is our friendly Guardian Spirit. Those who have played Avenir are probably very familiar with the Guardian Spirit. He's been called some not nice things within the past week by a playtester.
Ah, yes.
Which we won't go into.
I mean, yeah, in a weird way, it's somewhat justified. Anyway,
in a weird way.
This is our first selection. If you're not familiar with, well, aside from the gender selection, if you're not familiar with Avenir, you get to choose between a multitude of classes, pretty much most of the Tier 1 classes, and we first split those up into mages, mercenary classes, which are, mercenary, fighter, myrmidon, pirate, brigand, Pegasus Knight, and the military chapters, or the military classes, as you see here, will lead you into the military chapters. I hope that makes sense.
It makes sense.
Soldier Tact is probably the worst, so...
Naturally, we're going to pick it. I think Archer Tact is still pretty bad, actually.
My Archer Tact was pretty good.
Okay. That's fair.
I don't know. I meant to buff Soldier Tact before this, but I forgot. It's fine.
Well, it's fine, because at the end of the day, we'll still have Jasper and Remus, so...
And hopefully Derek doesn't get screwed.
So, right off the bat, something I want to point out is that I want to say last year at FE3, we did not actually have a single custom mug. Everything was a Blitz placeholder. And right off the bat, we are actually seeing here on the right 2 entirely custom mugs. So we have Derek on the far right by Zame or ZMR. And then we have Jasper right next to Derek, and he is created by Len.
Wait, did we not have Jasper?
Well, Jasper wasn't in the route we played for FE3.
Oh, that's right. Of course.
The far left is still a Blitz placeholder. That is our tactician. Tact will probably always have a Blitz placeholder until we figure out how we want to handle mugs for Tact. And then here on the right, we have another full custom portrait. This is Captain Sylvain.
Still very slightly whip. For those of you who were spraying aficionados, you see the transparent color on the collar. That's fine.
Yeah.
We're not...
She's a slight work in progress still, but we know that it's being addressed right now. She and a couple of the other mugs we'll see throughout this playthrough are created by a combination of Bartz and Ate, or 80, I don't know how to say her name.
I think it's 80. But yeah, we're patient with that kind of thing. It's fine.
Oh yeah, we're not running a regime here or anything.
I don't know, Noguchi
Unless your name is Chair, in which case you're our slave.
I don't know, Noguchi is mean to me sometimes.
I'm very mean to Snack. I bully him. It's probably good that we're not at the same school anymore.
Oof. Ah, yes.
So this chapter, the premise of this chapter is that Tact and our friends Derek and Jasper are cadets at the Academy for Soldiers in the Empire of Caesarea, and this is kind of their final exam. They're going to have to duke it out, and we see a couple more full custom portraits popping in here. We have the Christmas Calves, Forrest and Christina.
Forrest, naturally the green one.
Yeah, Forrest is the green one. Christina is the red one, the female one. I think actually originally Forrest was the red one as a joke, but whatever. According to the original document, Forrest was the red one, so... we will not be recruiting them on this particular route, but they are recruitable on an alternate route. Their mugs, both of them, like the base design of them was done by Zan Ryu, and then Star touched up the armor on both of them, and a bit of the face on Christina, and then I think Nick T also helped out a bit with Christina.
I made a mistake already.
Getting that right. It's fine, this chapter's not difficult. We're also seeing we've implemented salvaged knights and salvaged cavaliers. I don't think those were in here last year.
We have a lot of custom music.
And the improved generic soldier. There is a lot of custom music in Avenir now. Not all of it is final, per se, in how it's being used, because we just kind of threw everything in here for FE8 Yes, most of this music is from the music repo. I can't hear exactly what's playing right now, but I do know this attack theme is created by, I don't remember actually. Accusator's watching. Accusator, did you write this, or did Thunder Phoenix write this?
I think this one was from Thunder Phoenix.
The attack theme is called We Can Handle Them. It's actually by one of my friends' named Thunder Phoenix, who's in the Legends of Avenir Discord, and Accusator, and he have provided us with some pretty cool, like, fully custom music that I think We Can Handle Them is the only one we'll hear in this playthrough, but it's some cool stuff that plays here and there. We're very appreciative. We also have, on the music team, we used a lot of stuff from the repo, but we've also got on the music team, we've got a reliable chair, we've got Smee, and we've got Vlak, Valek, Slap, whatever he's going by on Discord at any given moment. Many name changes. And of course, Accusator and Thunder Phoenix help out with the music.
I was thinking about trying to go through what each of the songs are as they play, but that's going to be really hard.
No, don't bother, because you don't know as well as I do, and I can't hear the music name right now, because
yes, of course.
If I unmute the stream, then I'll be hearing myself echo.
Oof.
Which is always lovely. Also, a reliable chair asks, is Roy in this hack? And the answer is no. Go away. Filthy Canadian.
God. Canadians. It's fine. We love Canadians. We love Canadians so much, and we have so many spriters who are Canadian, that we've renamed our spriting channel Spriten's Canada Stuff. It's great.
It's true.
It's such a chill place.
It's the best place. Join Avenir and become a spriter just so that you can hang out in that Discord chat. Honestly.
It's a lot of fun.
I think last time, actually, that in previous versions of this hack, this chapter and two of the military routes were accessible.
It's a weird
and
level
this
up.
chapter has actually been revamped slightly. Forrest and Christina will now move once you're, I believe, within a certain range of them, or is it turn-based?
Christina is turn-based, Forrest is range-based.
Okay. That makes sense. And I think they're also both just slightly weaker than they used to be, so that this chapter isn't quite so obnoxious to beat.
Yeah.
If I recall correctly, this chapter was obnoxious to beat.
Not like difficult obnoxious, just like they didn't move tedious, and it was bad.
Obnoxious. Yeah. It was very tedious and annoying.
Oh, here's something. Yeah, Strength Magic Split is a thing. Gotta shill that. It's fully
yeah.
functional. That's a big deal. What other new things do we have? Did we have modular mini box last year? Modular mini mug
I don't
box?
remember, but that's definitely in now. There have been Avenir, honestly, aside, like, it may seem like very little that we've only really finished 3 routes between last year and this year, but we've implemented so much new music and animations and mugs and
a lot
ton
of
other
technical stuff as well.
There's been a lot of changes within Avenir within the past year, and it's pretty awesome. Support rework exists. Do you want to shill that now?
I was gonna do that later when supports show up, but actually, they innately come with some supports. Yeah, when we're gonna get a fully custom stat screen, we're hoping it'll go better with these support God, I can't speak. These support displays. But yeah, this is fully custom. Goes with the support rework. I don't really want to go into the details because it's a lot, but if you want, you can see them on my ASM thread.
And we'll talk a bit more about how that really works later.
Yeah.
Because
we'll handle
like,
that.
aside from just having a stat display, there's a bit more going on.
Oops.
Accusator asks who the Wyvern Rider is in this chapter. That's just Sylvain.
That's Sylvain. She's just watching you.
I think her stats are awful right now.
Are they? We'll have to see.
If I remember correctly, her stats as a green unit in this chapter are obscenely low. I mean, she's already not great in the but...
Yeah, that's pretty... oof.
After this chapter, we won't be seeing, I think, any more of Sylvain in
this we won't.
Video. Sylvain joins in one of the other military chapters. Flashy kills as a part of the skill system, always.
Interesting level up by Derek.
Welcome. I think that's the exact level up I got on my Derek, actually, when I was playing earlier.
Are we sharing RN states?
Gotta wonder. Seems highly unlikely.
Yeah. The one thing about Soldier Tact that's nice is that he gets Javelin in the prologue. Chapter 1 or whatever, which is nice.
Yeah. Having multiple units that have access to a Javelin is pretty cool, honestly. Early on. Ooh, not a great start for Jasper there.
Yeah. Oh well. It'll be fine.
So now we've completed our test, and our friendly Christmas Cav Sergeants and Captain Sylvain are very impressed.
We won't see any more of Christina and Forrest in this route, but you do if you choose the other path branching from here. You see a lot of them.
Yeah, you can get 4 Cavaliers at once. If you go the other way.
You can also get 4 Wyverns at once.
Yeah. That's a bit more difficult. You have to go the route that specifically gets you Sylvain.
Yeah. And be a Wyvern tact.
Yeah.
Okay.
Accusator asks you a question, Snakey1, if you have any particular map design inspirations.
Map design inspirations. That's a good question. I actually can't see Discord right now because, well, I could, but it would... Hang on. Which channel are they being asked in? Is it better be
Avenir General.
Okay. Now I can see it. I mean, it depends. If it's an outdoor map, I like to define general barriers we have, like, you know, rivers. Put a mountain there. I don't know, sneeze some stuff around that feels good.
Sneeze some stuff around.
Indoor maps I'm not as good at, honestly. Those are tricky. I don't really have too much of an image in mind when I make them. They just... I don't know. That's a bad answer, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just
I just noticed that Forrest and Christina don't have boss icons in this cutscene anymore. Last time I
fixed
it. Or
that.
when I playtested like a week ago, they did.
I treat aesthetics and design very differently. Like, I always think about design, but, you know, in the earlier stages. Once I have the design finalized, then I can focus on aesthetics. That also doesn't answer the question. The Town Brigade. The Yawn Brigade.
Yeah, so because we accepted the promotion, It's kind of hinted at early on, but Tact is a bit more about, like, he wants to go and fight in the war, and Jasper's like, but diplomacy. And so if you decline the promotion, you kind of go on this whole thing about diplomacy, then you end up fighting in the war anyway, because diplomacy's boring.
What was the unofficial, planning title for that route again?
Be a diplomatic shit with your friend. But no, because we accepted the promotion, they go to the front lines of the war with Arcane, which is like the magic country that Cesaria doesn't get along with because generic. And we are going to be assigned to Captain Jurgen, who kind of has a reputation of being very aggressive with his tactics and not necessarily caring for the lives of his soldiers. So this is Jurgen. He's a placeholder portrait. Yeah. We don't really care about him. We're not going to see too much of him beyond, like, the 3rd chapter of this route, I think. Yeah. You see more of him in the other military routes that we haven't done yet, I think. Yeah. I don't write him. I don't know. Yeah, it'll be the last one I write, is the one where you'll see more of him. Because I already started the kind of alternate to the one we're doing now. Though, surprisingly, despite his lack of care for the lives of his men, he does let them take a nice rest before they go to battle. Yes. Which is really just an excuse for me to have a pointless time skip, and also for Jasper to sit here complaining about how there are going to be 3 of us going off to go fight some Arcanians, because that seems like a suicide mission. Geb. No, he is not Geb. Jurgen is not Geb. Jurgen's cool. He's a hero who can use lances. I think actually Jurgen appeared last year because he's the boss of one of the chapter route we played last year. This is another new character, Dehaven. It's a custom mug as well. Is this a finished mug, or are they still working on this? No, they're going to revamp it a bit, from my understanding, because she looks a bit out of place as is. Yeah. Hi, Noel. Yeah, then we have Null. So, Dehaven actually has, like, a way more developed backstory than almost any other character in Avenir. I mean, we know Derek has family in the countryside. It's true. But we kind of get a hint here that Dehaven's kind of got some ulterior motives, but right now they don't necessarily involve joining up with us. She's trying to get at someone, and we won't really see much of that because that backstory is also not resolved in this route. Oof. Ah yes, Earthbound. Not my new favorite player phase theme, but one of them. All the new player phase themes are good, let's just be real. Yes. Okay. Some people may recognize Earthbound from being in The Last Promise. Is that what this is from? I mean, that's not what it's originally from, but... No, I mean, Kark in Avenir General. Mother 2? No. Mother 2, I think, is called Earthbound, the game, but... Oh. I don't think that's actually what Earthbound, the song, is from. I can find out. And then we can get into one of the questions on the thread. Oh yeah, we gotta do those as well. Yes. Really good questions on the thread. I'm looking forward. Yeah, so am I. Shout out, I just remembered, shout out to Pikmin, who I hope you know. He's very regular around basically all of the FE servers ever. He's made a lot of these new palettes like Derek, basically all the new salvage stuff, which is relatively recent. Some other miscellaneous stuff. We're not good at keeping track of those, but I personally want to get more comprehensive credits by the patch release. Yeah. I'm actually not finding it in the repo right now, probably because I can't read, but you know. And basically any palette that Pikmin hasn't done is Author Pendragon. Those are a lot of the older ones. Correct. Like, I think we'll see some of those.
We probably will, yeah.
But since this particular route includes a lot of newer characters or characters that got animations changed.
Okay, Derek, that's fine. You do you.
Derek's gone through a couple of palette iterations, and
Yeah.
Jasper, because he went through an animation change for both Cavalier and for Paladin, because salvage Paladins.
Ouch.
Accusator asks, how much do we care about balance? Like, how important is it to us that every character is similarly good? I think every character in Avenir should be combat viable, because you just don't have a big enough roster. You kind of have to use everyone.
Yeah, like, in some of the mercenary routes, it's pretty tragic if one unit dies. You can do it, but it's going to be difficult. In these military routes, you have more units, so it's really not the end of the world if someone dies. But, by that same token, we do want just about everyone to be combat viable.
Yeah, even like, for example, we have, like, I was playing the one of the military routes earlier where you get 2 different Wyvern Riders, and frankly one of them is, the faster one is just objectively better than the slower one, but the slower one is still a really good unit. So basically, I want everyone to be viable, but I'm okay with some characters being better than others, because, like, if we put every archer in a head-to-head combat, Elenil would win every time.
Oof. Remember when Elenil, as a ranger, had Gale Force and Canto
yes.
Plus?
Before we nerfed her growths.
Yes.
So here's Zaheva running up and attacking us, as she does. It's nothing personal. Zaheva's a little bit edgy, but this is actually an interesting recruitment we kind of do here. If you don't recruit Zaheva, like if you kill her or somehow finish the chapter with her still alive on the battlefield, she will join you anyway. And I think she's also a freebie that if you do recruit her partway through the chapter and then she dies during the chapter, she'll still rejoin you. I think we made her a bit of a freebie in that way, because it's possible if she attacks you on enemy phase and takes a lot of damage, and then gets attacked by an enemy and just dies before you have a chance to do anything to save her.
Actually, she doesn't turn on enemy phase. She turns the turn after. Because that's for a couple reasons. So that she doesn't turn on enemy phase and get attacked immediately. Also because turning the allegiance of an active unit with an after event is not something that's easily done. Because after events are mean.
Yeah, now we can see. Basically, it's
be like that.
If both your units survive the combat, she gets recruited, almost like Carla. But who recruits Carla?
I did once. We were talking about this earlier. We've recently-ish updated the skill system. This is supposed to be Mage Slayer. Whoever did Mage Slayer didn't add an icon. So yeah.
Oops.
That's what that is. It's fine.
Zaheva's got some interesting stat quirks that we'll get to in a bit. Kark asks, what is your least favorite part of mapping, aside from mountains?
Mountains are not my least favorite part of mapping. But,
what is then?
Some of them do. Kendrick, naturally, has charm. Yeah, to some degree. But that was an easy question. But back to mapping.
Yeah, the question, Accusator asked if personal skills have to do with characters' personalities.
Oh yeah, sorry. I forget people can't see that.
Yeah, people won't be able to see the questions, so...
So what is your least favorite part of mapping aside from mountains? That's gotta be something in indoor maps. Not like aesthetics, like shadows and stuff like that, but design of indoor maps is kind of difficult. I don't know why, it just is. I'm much better at outdoor maps, where it's more... I don't know, free to do stuff. It's easier to make them look nice. Indoor maps are just more constrained.
Yeah.
We've got a lazy mountain over here, and we've got, like, a baby mountain over here that's a little lazy, but it's still alright.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and pop over onto a forum question now. Pikmin asked, what are our favorite ROM hacks? And we actually both had to stop and think about this one for a while because we realized that both of us don't actually play enough ROM hacks.
I forgot what my answer was.
I've been making a bigger effort to play them recently, but I'm gonna have to say, as far as ones that like intrigued me and I wanted to see work continue on them, I would have to say Midnight Sun. It doesn't fit my playstyle super well, so as far as playing it, I wasn't ever super fond of it, but I found the story incredibly interesting, and I'm a story buff, so Midnight Sun is what I'm gonna have to roll with on that one, but I forget what you were gonna say as well.
Let's see. I played an early-ish version of Sacred Echoes, and it was very good. Shoutouts to Gamma. He's a cool dude. I've never personally played Vision Quest, but everything I've seen about it screams very high quality. I'm gonna get roasted if I say Last Promise. It's not my favorite, before you panic, but I think it had some good qualities that I enjoyed. Like, I thought the post-game was cool, and then there were other parts that were obviously flawed. There was another one that I had in mind.
Chapters with 72 turn restriction.
Ah, yes. I like that one chapter that's just all nomads.
Oh, yes.
But,
Which one? There's a couple of those.
I had another one in mind.
I don't remember. Honestly.
Is Murray Hack a valid answer?
No, Murray Hack is not a valid answer. I see a speech bubble. A little talk bubble.
This is some support rework action. So one of the main things about support rework is that supports don't grow over time. The user of support rework can define chapters in which supports grow. So, like, I put in this chapter in talk events, Jasper and Derek have a B support. And it points to this text, and then it's going to raise them to B support. So, I mean, if you want to get technical about it, it doesn't actually refer to a static index in the ROM. It actually stores the character ID of who you're supporting with in the character struct. There we go.
What this means is that Snek is a nerd.
I don't know if I said this before, but this is not final, this screen. Also, the donate and skills is also... I've been too lazy to change that. The stat screen in general just isn't final.
And I know that, someone, Graded Shtick asked what ASM you're most proud of. And you said that support rework was what you were most proud of, right?
I'd have to say so, yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it would be support rework's strength magic split, which wasn't entirely you.
Yeah, I don't really want to take credit for that because it really wasn't me. I just did the final, like, cleaning up and integration. Almost all the work was tech and curb.
Okay. And then I know you also had fancy summon ASM things.
Ah, yes.
The quirk I wanted to get to with Dehaven, which is also kind of just something that she has a higher res growth than you would expect from a physical unit, even by Avenir standards, because Avenir did rework res growths. They're actually on average higher for some physical classes like Myrmidons and Paladins, I think, have higher res.
Ish, yeah.
They get it mostly from promo gains because reasons. But basically, some physical units have higher res and some magic units have higher defense now, just kind of balance all of that out because we feel like it makes more sense and balances the combat of Fire Emblem a bit better. It makes some classes that are otherwise just awful, not awful. So, but Dehaven, because she's actually technically an Arcanian,
Zehuva.
Zehuva, as Captain Jurgen so kindly refers to her as. Because she's technically an Arcanian, even though she doesn't use magic, she does have a slightly higher res, and I think a slightly higher magic growth as well, which she can't do anything with, but, you know, unless you get her a magic sword, which I don't know if you can do with this route.
You can. There's a rune sword drop that I forgot to use in testing.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think I could use the rain sword because she didn't have an A in swords, so, you know.
Oof.
Obviously here, Jurgen is a bit pissed at us for just kind of recruiting an Arcanian and showing her to our camp. So, he's gonna send us off on what is basically a suicide mission. And this Vice Captain Blaine asshole is going to not be helpful either. Blaine and Jurgen are not super kind to you in this route. Also, yes, Blaine uses a Harkin portrait, as Accusator just pointed out.
It's fine.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. Do not do what Tact does in this route, literally ever. There are so many things in this route that just make Tact into a just... Like trusting Zaheva, not necessarily questionable, aside from the fact that it's military setting. Everything else he will do in this route, however. Very, very questionable, if I'm being entirely honest. So now we go into a very fun chapter that might be balanced now, it might not be. I don't really know, honestly.
It should be a bit better. We'll see.
Yeah, this is just like a fun time of it's a classic fort defend chapter, but this is actually a chapter where we have some like route splitty type stuff going on, which we'll get to here in a bit. Yeah, Zaheva kind of points out, we can always escape to the west, and you can.
Maybe I should make that like red text or something to make it blatantly obvious.
Yeah, you also need to add in like the little orange arrow pointing at the spot.
Oh yeah, I need to do that as well. Alright, we've got new prep screen music. Our first prep screen. I love this song.
So, as in other routes, you kind of get a nice supply drop of a ton of weapons and supply as soon as you unlock the supply.
Oh yeah, knights can use axes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a new thing.
That's a thing.
Knights can use axes. It's actually very, very helpful, because, especially like in this route, because the only other person you can get that can use axes if you make Zaheva a hero, so.
Yeah, it just gives Derek a lot of utility, which is really nice.
Yeah, and it makes it so that, because in the military routes, so many people use lances, you don't necessarily have to worry about, like, running out of lances super routinely, because that was a concern I ran into a lot. And here we have base support conversations, which are also now possible.
Yeah, that's a support rework thing.
So, here we see Derek being a classical food person, because he's an armor knight, so he likes food.
Derek Chonk.
Accusator asks how the game changes when you choose different tact classes. Really, it doesn't, aside from just what your tact is capable of doing. So, yes, Cavalier tact is the best. But if you want to make the game a bit harder on yourself, you can kind of artificially difficulty by choosing something like Soldier tact that doesn't have a whole lot going for them.
Shout out to Pondon, who in his Let's Play chose Fighter tact, which is probably the hardest.
Yes. Fighter tact ain't great.
What was I... Oh, the one thing that dynamically changes for now, if you choose a specific class, is if you go to the mercenary route and choose Pegasus Knight, instead of the prologue being like all axes, they're all sword dudes. So yeah, it makes that possible.
Also, I believe now if you choose Fighter and go in the mercenary route and get Arc, he will be a mercenary instead of a fighter.
Oh yeah, that as well. There were things in there that I had to fix with that. What was that? It'll come to me eventually. This is how I operate things, it's fine.
We will have a patch of this out a bit after, or maybe even when this video does actually release fully as part of FE8 3, because that won't be for another couple weeks, and there are definitely some kinks we still want to work out with this route and some music things in the other routes, and just some basic things like that that we want to make sure are nice and tidy before our post FE8 release.
How do I want to do this? Probably...
By the way, Snack, I'm going to tell you right now to feel free to start using speed up, because I feel like this is already almost approaching an hour, and I don't want us to have a 3-hour FE3 video.
This is not approaching an hour yet. No way.
It's almost 8 o'clock. We started about 7:15, I think.
Yeah, but
So
that's like
45 minutes.
Okay, almost 8 o'clock is like, when you say that, there's like 10 minutes to 8 o'clock. That's not almost 8 o'clock.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
I'm just saying, you can feel free to use speed up.
Okay, fair enough.
We've all seen Fire Emblem GBA before. Have we not? By the way, Accusator, just wanted to check in. How is, like, the audio balance sounding between the game and Snack's audio and my audio? Is it all good? Because the setup's slightly different from last night, so I just want to make sure that we're all heard fine.
And to equip a lance.
And because I know you're watching. The game might be a tad loud.
Yes.
Okay. That's fine. Here are favorite mug of mine and Remus.
Remus is a good mug. It's
Remus
funny.
is a good mug. I like Remus's mug, but I love Madeline's mug. So this is Madeline and Remus. They're just two kind of somewhat generic Caesarian soldiers that join up here. Both of their mugs are created by Levin.
Madeline is light Alanil.
Oh, hey, Madeline has an iron bow now.
Yes. And Remus, who used to be extremely broken, is now only slightly broken. He has less con. So...
I had some good Remus. I had a really broken Remus.
Damn. Okay. Oh, poison rework, in case you didn't know. That's a thing.
Yeah, so basically how poison rework works is different poison weapons inflict different amounts of poison, and so the amount of poison is how many turns you will have it, but also what you'll take the number of turns left as damage. So like the first turn you take 3, then 2, then 1. So you take in total 6 damage by the poison, but it gets weaker with every turn. It's inspired by Slay the Spire.
Yeah, if you've ever played Slay the Spire, it's Spire Poison. So it makes it not random, and it makes it actually deadly, because we'll see Toxin weapons, which apply, like, it's either 6 or 5 poison, which is a lot, and if you do the math, it gets really deadly.
Yeah, because it also, if you get hit again by a poison weapon, stack onto what you had before. So Jasper has 2 poison right now. If he had been hit by that poison sword again, he would have 5 poison.
Not within 1 round of combat. It was like if the next turn, if the mercenary hit him, he would have 5 poison.
Okay.
Yeah. Doing that, like, between combat, or within combat is hard, because rounds data is mean. I don't want to deal with that. Okay, yeah, whatever. Not bad. So, for this chapter, I can choose to escape at any time I want, but I don't want to right now because I don't want to get EXP screwed.
Yeah, this chapter, if you are planning on, the route we're taking will involve us escaping, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know if we said that explicitly, but that is what we're going to do. We are going to escape for this route.
I don't think we have said that yet.
And, it is beatable if you kill no enemies in this chapter and just escape right off the bat. That's what I did in my playtest, because at the time this chapter was much more difficult than it is now.
You can do it in, like, 2 turns, technically, can't you?
Yeah, if you choose a Cavalier tact or a Wyvern Rider tact, you can do it in roughly 2 turns, I think. You can actually complete this chapter without Remus and Madeline showing up, but I wouldn't recommend that, because trust me, you will want both of them later on. First off, because it makes the story way more interesting and they'll be there anyway. Second off...
Accusator... sorry.
Both of them are actually really solid units that fill in. I mean, Madeline's not as good as Elenil is, but she doesn't really need to be, because honestly, archers and rangers and even snipers in this game are actually really good.
It's like the same deal with everyone being viable.
Yeah. But Madeline will become a very high damage dealer later on, just because of what skills archers get, and the fact that she will be able to double enemies eventually, because she has good speed, and rangers get really good speed, so...
Nice. Not nice. Derek, your growths don't justify that level up. Like, Derek, please.
Derek is really weird. None of us ever get a good Derek, but his growths aren't bad.
Yeah, it's weird. Okay. Oh yeah, bow hacks. That's a thing.
Yeah, longbows have 3 range, but deal less damage and have less hit at 3 range, and short bows are the same way at 1 range.
Yeah.
And most of the reason why we did that with this hack in particular is just because you have such a small roster in Avenir that we felt that archers needed to be able to fill in a more, like, have an enemy phase option in the form of short bows and expand their range niche as well to 3 range bows, just because, like, you don't have a huge roster, and so this game would be very obnoxious if archers just sucked.
Yeah. Also, we did that in hopes to nullify some of the hate out there against, well, not nullify, but, you know, there are a lot of really good reasons why a lot of people hate 1-2 short bows, and we hope we've kind of helped to balance that a bit, and making them not very good at 1 range, but still having it an option you can use.
Mostly what I do when I have it, when I'm using a 1 range short bow is I'll use trade to re-equip it for enemy phase, but I won't use it to attack on player phase, because I think it also has less might than an equivalent bow. Like, I think an iron short bow has, what, 1 might?
Not that little, but it does
3
have
might?
less might.
I think at 1 range, an iron bow effectively has might.
Oh, effectively? Oh.
At 1 range, I think an iron short bow has 0 might.
It might. I don't remember the numbers exactly.
It might. Nothing is more satisfying than a 1-hit shot from a salvaged knight.
Yep. This chapter may need to be
also, this chest is a bully. This one that's right here is this thief is going to take it, and that is the only way to get what's in that chest, is to let the thief do them to kill him.
I had fun with that one.
Neck is toxic.
God damn.
Madeline getting that res. Future magic tank.
Hell yeah. Madeline...
We actually don't get any casters in this route.
Madeline has a not bad...
we do get a caster in this route, I lied. But we don't get any casters until the last chapter of this route.
Okay. This, in case you didn't pick up before, the split here is whether or not you kill the boss or you escape. So we're working on balancing this chapter to make it difficult to kill the boss, but also, like, you know, possible.
Yeah.
So...
Because we don't want it to be impossible, because killing the boss in this chapter is really the only way to go into the true fighting a war directly against Arcane route, because you'll see after we escape that Jurgen and Blaine are going to be pissed and basically force us to go back to the capital, and then we'll get involved with some shit back there. But we won't actually go and directly fight the Arcanian army in this route like we would in the route where you kill the boss.
So, like,
Accusator asks if we can explain how promotions work. I'm going to say not yet,
Yeah, that's fair.
Because it's a cool thing to show off when it's relevant. Because it was not a thing last year, and I remember for a fact it wasn't a thing last year, because you had to ram hack Luke to be a bishop, because the guiding ring didn't drop from the shaman.
I didn't ram hack Luke to be a bishop, I ram hacked a guiding ring in his inventory.
No, I was pretty sure you ram hacked him to be a bishop.
No, I think I would have remembered that, because I would have had to have the ROM offset of the bishop's entry.
No, you debug menued him into being a bishop.
Oh, I had the debug menu, right. Okay, reinforcement flow is really jank, gonna be honest. Yeah, we're working on it. As for now, it's, like, working up until this FE3, the unit flow for this chapter isn't, like, a huge priority, because we can just escape.
We want it, yeah, honestly, because, like, the chapter isn't necessarily meant to be beatable in its current state. I would give the Knight's Crest to, okay, Derek, I was gonna say.
Well, what level is he?
I don't know, but I think he benefits from early promotion the most because he needs the movement.
Fair enough. What if I make him a general?
He still gets movement. I'm still saying you need to just give Knights 5 move, Generals 6 move, and Great Knights 7 move.
I shan't.
I'm just saying.
I shan't.
A question I'm definitely interested in answering back to the thread is Warpath asks, as developers who are making a hack of atypical structure, how do you two feel about more typical linear Fire Emblem story and gameplay? Pros and cons, do you wish the series had more choices that actually matter like Avenir? This is a really deep question, not gonna lie. This is a question I'm excited for, but I'm also terrified for because I don't want to bash any projects in the community that I feel particularly strongly against.
It would be Warpath to ask a deep question. God damn it.
Yeah. So you just focus on playing Snek while I kind of tackle this one.
Okay, good.
This is even though you came up with the structure for this, I have some feelings.
Well, not that you didn't help.
Personally, I don't.
Oh, shit.
I don't feel inherently against linear Fire Emblem story and gameplay. I think there are a lot of merits to it. I think that you do if you're making, especially in the day of Fire Emblem Builder and the fact that there's a billion new ROM hacks out every week, you have to do something to separate your hack from the masses. Whether it's just, honestly, it could just be a really good presentation because 9 out of 10 hacks are just using placeholder mugs, and I think it does make a big difference if someone looks at your hack and sees some really good looking images. So I think that if you're just making a linear Fire Emblem hack, you do have to do a lot of things to make it stand out. I definitely don't think that Avenir is a better hack than any other on the grounds that it is of an atypical structure. I think that it helps it to stand out, though, because obviously you're going to remember a hack where each playthrough is 7 chapters and decisions actually matter. Do I wish the series had choices that actually matter? Yes. Don't get me started on Fire Emblem 3 Houses and the fact that there are, you get a choice at the beginning of the game which route you take, and then if you take Black Eagles, you get another choice later that can change what route you take, but aside from that, all that your choices do is support points. Don't worry, that pisses me off. I think that is absolutely pathetic in the writing department. I think that you shouldn't give your player choice if the choice isn't going to matter.
Yeah.
So, that's how I feel about that. But, yeah, pros and cons. Linear story, you get more time. It's far easier to write a linear story, if I'm being entirely honest. I can't tell you the number of things I forget if I've introduced them in a route or not. Like, in this route later, we'll just start spouting some deep lore shit that's never actually explained in the entire route. And that's just how it be with writing a hack like this. And that's definitely a difficult thing that I'm still working on figuring out the best way to deal with it. So I think that there is that pro to writing a linear hack and story, is that you can do that. Also, I think that a lot of people don't necessarily care about replay value and don't want to have to play a hack multiple times. So there's that advantage as well to creating a linear hack, but for the most part, I think that it just kind of balances out. You just have to do something to make your hack stand out. So whether it's just doing like what Vision Quest does and it's just being like a quality hack with quality gameplay and good storytelling and good presentation, like that's perfectly fine. Personally, if there's a structure of hack I don't like, it's quote-unquote rebalances or remakes of the vanilla games. Unless you do something that really makes them like shine above what they were originally, which I have yet to find one that both adequately changes story and gameplay for any vanilla game. So, that's the tea.
Fair enough.
That was like a really long rant and long-winded answer to your question, Warpath, but I like the question. Very fond of it. Hopefully I answered it to your satisfaction. You should probably get skirting, Snek.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I gotta do this.
If I think of anything else I want to say in response to that question, Warpath, I definitely will.
I had something to add there, but I forgot, because I'm caught up in how the hell am I going to get out of this?
Run. Fly, you fool!
Actually, let's stick Jasper there. I looped reinforcements because I'm lazy.
Another idea for a hack that comes to mind that I think does something interesting is, I think it's the Nameless Heroes that has capture as a big mechanic.
Oh yeah, Nameless Heroes is quality.
Something like that makes your hack really stand out as a linear game. What you need.
For the record,
it's not about structure, it's just having something special that makes your hack stand out, because most people aren't going to play just another hack in the masses.
For the record, I tried to get Beta Brian in Avenir as a boss, but Noguchi won't let it fly, so I'm going to make a petition or something, Beta Brian for Avenir. If I get enough signatures, it will force Noguchi to let it happen. I mean, actually, Noguchi has no actual control over the ROM, so I could just do it and not tell him.
I would be so upset. Accusator asks about the changes we've made to magic in Avenir, and he said to wait for time to talk about it, but we don't get a magic character in this route till like the very end, and at that point it's not relevant. So, this game does include a anima triangle, so it's the same as it is in FE10, and each type of magic kind of provides a buff against certain types of enemies, again similar to FE10, so like Thunder has a slight damage boost against Wyverns, Wind against Pegasi, then Fire against mounted units.
What?
Right?
Yes.
So, there is that slight thing. There's also Aqua magic that exists, and that actually has effectiveness against other mages. There's fancy lore reasons to explain it that I won't get into, because frankly nobody cares about lore except me.
I just use them because I think they look very nice.
Yeah, mostly it exists because Snek is overly fond of, like, having things that...
I'm a spell junkie, yeah.
But we've kind of counteracted the fact that there's so many different spells in the game with the fact that res is just not... It actually exists.
Yeah.
Unlike in most Fire Emblem games, if we're being entirely honest here. Because, I mean, does anyone even have a res growth in Shadow Dragon? I don't think they do.
Yeah, I'll take it.
But yes, the magic system has been reworked, and I know a lot of people say it's pointless, but I think it's cool, and Snek thinks it's cool, and... It's cool. I think it's cool.
I think it's cool.
So yeah, Derek, we just early promoted. There's no reason to not early promote. Like, I mean, already most people will tell you that early promoting is good, but there's no reason to think that like you'll ever get a character in 2020 in Avenir, because even with EXP gains being higher in Avenir, which by the way, EXP gains are higher in Avenir.
Goddamn Zaheva. Oh yeah, modular EXP, shill that.
Even with that being a thing, you're never gonna get a character to level 2020, but we do have some options in case it takes too long for you to find promotion items, which we will get to once relevant.
Man, there's so much with this chapter that needs to change. Like, the reinforcements coming from here is pretty bullshit. Down here isn't as bad.
Because one of them has a horse slayer every time.
Gotta love effective weapons.
He only needs to hold out for a few more turns while he waits for Tact to actually get to the escape point.
That's another reason why Cavalier Tact is so much better, is he can actually reach the escape point in a reasonable amount of time if you send him out. That's fine.
Yeah, with this chapter, it's definitely it's most optimal to commit early if you're going to escape or not, and it's definitely, I was kind of getting at this earlier, but it's definitely possible to beat this route without any of the EXP you can gain from this chapter. I did it. It worked out fine for me. There's enough EXP to be gained chapter that you can kind of, for the most part, catch everyone up.
Don't miss.
Accusator asks why there aren't any Seize points in this game, and that is a question I actually have too, because every time I say, hey, make this a Seize chapter, you just don't.
Because, I don't know. I don't know why I don't. That's a good question.
You just have something violent against Seize points. I will make the Siege of Arcane a 2-part chapter, with the first part being a Seize gate.
Yeah, I've kind of just been doing it for the meme so far, just so that, waiting for people to notice and say something. And I was hoping I could go long enough to finish Avenir with no Seize points.
Well, now people have noticed.
Damn it.
So here we just escaped, and Madeline we'll see it continue on even more as this continues going on. Madeline is fiercely loyal to Cesaria, and more specifically Captain Jurgen. And so she's kind of, like, not super happy about the fact that we're just kind of leaving right now, and Tact doesn't know that Blaine is on his way to... Yeah, so... Basically, Madeline, we will rapidly discover, is not super fond of Tact through pretty much any of this route. And that's just how it's gonna be. Now, that being said, Madeline will not be awful in the other routes she appears in, because I love her mug and want her to be a good character.
Oh, that reminds me. Accusator mentioned light magic changes in his question about magic. Not implemented yet, but we're gonna try to make light magic do some fun stuff, like passive buffs and other fun little ASM things that I can do. And also dark magic is the spooky magic. Like, they just has miscellaneous fun stuff. Like, it already has Nosferatu, Luna, Eclipse, etc. But we also have, like, some are gonna debuff, Slime, Poisons. Duelim is 3 range, because I'm an asshole. 2 to 3 range. Yeah. Stuff like that.
Oh, is it not 1 to 3 range?
Oh, it's 1 to 3, yeah.
I thought it was 1 to 3.
It is 1 to 3, sorry.
Okay.
Encoded overload. Oh no. It's fine. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say with route splits. I think FE7 had a nice potential for route splits if Lindis's Legion, or whoever it was not so much of a yawn brigade. Like, if replaying Lin mode was actually enjoyable, I think playing Elliewood mode and then replaying for Hector mode would be pretty good for FE7.
I'm actually going to have to disagree with you on that, because Hector mode only gets, like, 4 unique chapters or something, aside from the guidance.
I don't know. I think that's a nice...
And you don't have to replay Lin mode to play Hector mode.
That's true. I think Hector mode could do with more, but I think what it has now is a nice... You know, I think it's a nice balance of replayability.
I would say a better replayability, actually, would be FE8's route split between Erica and Ephraim, because you get, like, 4 or 5 entirely unique chapters, but then even moving beyond the way that some parts of the plot are presented to you are different between the two routes, and it's interesting to see how Leon and the Demon King manipulate you differently if you are following Erica or Ephraim.
Someone
brings up the splits in FE6, and those are not good. Don't get me started.
Someone cue the meme with Erica giving Leon the Sacred Stone, except it's Plankton telling SpongeBob to be assertive with his ice cream. Did you ever see that one, Noguchi?
I have not, actually.
Oh, it's so good. Surely someone will know what I'm talking about.
I'm sure someone can link it for me really quickly.
Please. It's so good.
I will also call out you mentioning Jan's 3 Houses, which I'm gonna throw it out there. 3 Houses is one of my favorite Fire Emblem games. But I will say, replaying Part 1 in 3 Houses sucks, and the fact that 3 of the 4 Part 2s are almost exactly the same also sucks. Basically, 3 Houses would have been great if they had made it not do that. But, you know, that's just another can of worms.
I've never actually played 3 Houses, so I don't care.
No, Accusator, actually, you asked which ones are, like, different. It's actually Edelgard's special route is the one that's most different, Blue Lions of the other 3 is the best, and I think it's the best overall, so... yeah, the Shizonians, those spooky assassins that we actually helped out last FE3 because we joined them, are attacking us, and we're actually going to see a familiar face. Have we seen her already? I've not been paying attention.
We have not.
Okay.
We see her soon. Ah, yes. There's the rune sword.
Something I actually really like that you did with this, Snek, is we're going to rapidly see. This is actually a Fog of War chapter.
Ah, yes.
But Snek was kind enough to make it so that you could see all of the enemies beforehand.
And I also, on top of that, there's this. I'd say, like, 4 out of the 5 times I've playtested this green Caesarian steals the torch, because I keep forgetting it's there. So, yeah, I'm gonna actually try to get that, because it's useful.
When I playtested this, the other generic Caesarian that has a killer lance, I think. Definitely carried a couple of kills.
This is like 313 Caesarian.
I need to remove the E from Madeline's name, because it's too long.
And then, did I fix Leos' skills? I did not. He's supposed to have Barricade Plus. Which is the best skill icon, as Pikmin will tell you.
Leos is unfortunately not going to join us in this route, but he is just going to kind of hang out and not get hurt in this entire chapter, probably.
I've had him get hurt by mages.
I didn't let the mages get anywhere near him. Leos is a pretty cool dude, if I'm being entirely honest, but... This chapter is always just a bit interesting, not gonna lie, because the conditions there. This chapter is actually another split, so we actually have back-to-back splits here. The conditions for this split are really wacky, though.
They are.
And we're gonna hope that Snek actually remembers to meet them.
I can't tell you how many times I've forgotten the conditions, and yeah.
I almost forgot the condition when I was playing.
How do I like to do this? I think I like to do this. Yes. Yeah.
And the other nice thing is that I'm pretty sure there are no actual reinforcements in this chapter. So, like...
There are reinforcements.
There are? Oh,
yes.
Okay.
There are many reinforcements.
Somehow I didn't realize that.
I can't believe we haven't had unexpected glitches yet. I really hope that if we get some glitches, it crashes in a fantastic way. Something that's amusing glitch-worthy. I'm crossing my fingers for that glitch.
I don't want to see a broken glitch.
See, like, here's an instance of where I would choose the longbow, even though it's much less damage. So I don't want to bank on that 42 missing. So I'm just gonna do the longbow here, and I know I can clean up with someone. What?!
Did she just miss a 90? Yep, okay. I heard the what before I saw them.
And a bad level up. Okay, scratch everything I just said. Damn.
This document. So here we see Dehaven being upset with Snek for getting them into this. Because support conversations exist. That's pretty much what it boils down to. Let's be real here.
Oh, I just remembered. Shoutouts to Zeta slash Gilgamesh, whatever he goes by. He goes by both. But this is Auto New Line in action, which is a very cool, very extensive C hack that makes it so that when you do your text, you just use this text command code at the start of the text in your text build file. I lost my train of thought. And it just kind of inserts new lines for you. It inserts beats like after ... stuff like that. It's really cool. I would check it out. It should be at FE3 this year, last time I checked. So, yeah. Definitely check it out.
Sword.
It's still incomplete in that it can do a better job in line breaks. Like, we'll see a few instances where it leaves a couple trailing words where it could have just made the whole bubble smaller to make each line an equal length. It does a pretty okay job with that for now, but it could be better. So, yeah. I have very high hopes for it. And it saves me so much time. Especially when Noguchi just, like, goes all out on the text.
It happens. Very often.
Oh shit. That was stupid.
I'm sure she's fine. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy!
Okay.
That's cute. I like that.
Hey, guess what? Caesarion stole my torch. Great.
That. Yeah, this Caesarion with the killer lance, like, he was putting in work my playthrough. He got like 3. Oh.
Great. Accusator says, "Hey Snek, longbows can't counter at one range." Thanks, I hadn't noticed.
Thank you, Accusator. Very cool.
Hey Accusator, have you considered making Steve counter at one range? Damn it.
Nice crit there from Zaheva. You might wonder, why does this pirate have a dragon axe? I don't have any wyvern riders. And no, you don't get a wyvern. He has a dragon axe. For one, I mean, there's 2 reasons, but really the main reason is because Snek is a believer that the enemy army wouldn't prepare specifically for your group of, like, units. So they might have weapons that are effective against nothing you actually have. Also, you can have a wyvern rider if you make your attack the wyvern rider, because that's definitely something you can do, and that dragon axe is scary if you have a wyvern rider attack. I speak from experience.
Yeah, it also spices up my unit placement when I get bored. That's the real reason.
Is that the real reason?
That is the real reason, if I'm being completely honest. Ah, yes. Hello.
Speaking of flyers, here we have Yvette, who is one of 2 playable characters in this route that doesn't have a fully custom mug.
Yeah, that's a placeholder.
She's a Pegasus Knight. She has a talk convo. This is not a support conversation. You can tell because it says talk instead of support. She will have an actual mug at some point. I know because I believe that Zan Ryu claimed her, which is cool. I'm always excited when Zan claims units. Also, she has Rally.
Oh yeah, she's actually, like, not that good a unit, if I'm being completely honest. But the fact that she has Rally Speed makes her a very good unit. Where is the...
Honestly, my Yvette was great for magic tanking, and she was able to put out a lot of damage, because I was able to promote her, like, halfway through this chapter.
Oh, gee, wow. That's
What's
impressive.
her base level? Is it 12?
13. Okay, that's actually not that impressive. Just kidding.
Yes. Do we like Fog of War? Accusator asks.
I mean, I think it can be done well. I think it can be done poorly.
I think having...
What?
I think having the entire map visible and where enemies are at the start of this map so that you at the very least know where the boss is huge in making Fog of War not horrendously awful.
Damn it.
Because if I play a Fog of War map and the objective is something like defeat all or defeat boss, and I don't know where some random, where the boss is or where some specific enemies might be, I don't want to play that Fog of War chapter. I do think it can add some interesting things to a chapter because it does force you to play a bit slower than you might otherwise play Fire Emblem and be a bit more careful, which I think in my philosophy of catering to different play styles, I like having that there. But
Defeat all with fog is bad design. Okay, Remus, time for you to run away.
So, Unuesu asks on the thread, which path is our favorite, or even which specific route on a path? Well, so like path referring to mercenary, military, or magic, and then route referring to, like, the individual, like, things you do. What are you doing? Oh, getting an actual lance. Just use the killer lance.
I know for a fact Yvette is done by Pikmin as well, and that's one of my favorite palettes. It's very well done.
Elixir. But, in response to which path is my favorite, right now I like our military paths way more than I like our mercenary paths, just because we've figured out how to better write I figured out how to better write chapters, and Snake has figured out how to better design chapters and things since
I think
mercenary paths, which is why mercenary is going to get a ton of overhauling once we're done with military and magic. But at the same time, I really like some of our preliminary concepts for some of the paths or some of the specific routes we want to have in the magic paths. Right now, which specific route is my favorite? Probably Bandit Disband, which is where you get Ethel, just because having him in your army is so much fun.
Ah, yes.
See, by the time this assassin got around to doing anything, this long dead for me. So this assassin walked up to Leos and just did no damage, and then got one shot by Leos, who had a 36 hit chance. It was funny.
Oh no, rip generic Caesarian. Oh no! You know, we should give like an item or something if the Greens survive.
Classic, especially because now you have to go back and make sure that that soldier gets killed.
We should give... we should give like a light brand or something.
Oh man, a light brand?
In case you didn't know, if you save all of the greens...
It's not all of them.
Oh, really? It's not?
No, it's not all of them.
How many?
Oh, I forget.
But if you save some number of greens in Chapter 19, the Roston chapter, in FE8, it's, you get a light brand. And I did that on hard mode, and it was, like, impossible. And then I started using the light brand, and it was just bad.
No, man, you just gotta warp skip the chapter.
But I don't. It doesn't end if you kill Rio.
I didn't warp skip it as quickly as Accusator did, but we both skipped it in our draft.
I don't think it ends if you kill Rio.
No, it does.
What? No.
I also mostly did it because I wanted to get Aura for Archer, which actually wasn't better because it's so much heavier than Evaldi.
I forgot about that.
Fun fact, Aura does more damage than Evaldi on a bishop against a monster.
I one-turned it. Nice.
Accusator, didn't you one-turn, like, the last 4 chapters?
That's how you get tactic stars.
Which route is your favorite right now, Snack, of all the routes we've made for Avenir?
I don't know. I haven't thought about that one yet.
I mean, you've played them all way more than I have.
I like the assassin path, because it feels really... I don't know how to say this. That's not going to sound bad. But it... Oh god, that's a lot of dudes.
Yeah, this section of this map right here is tough, because there's a lot of them. Just kind of decide they want to kill you.
It sounds...
They want your soul.
It feels really, like, personal with the small party size. I like that feel to it.
The
I
assassin
think...
path?
Yeah. Both of the military paths I'm fond of. I should have rallied. Oh well.
The merc military paths? Or
no, like the military paths.
The decline promotion paths?
I think the merc military paths have a lot of room for improvement. I think the bandit decline is... Yeah, that's good. Or not bandit decline. Bandit disband. There we go. I like that one as well.
Yeah, that one has some iffy, like, story things in the middle of it, but it's fine. It works, I swear.
It's fine. It only has, like, yeah, a lot of text. Oh no.
I don't know when this knight is gonna die.
He's probably gonna get, like, a lot poisoned by this mercenary.
Yeah, there are some enemies up there.
Yeah, there are.
Ah, great knights. What a fun class.
Nice. Got magic. That's weird.
Fun fact, Wyvern Rider Snek has a 0% magic growth. And 0 base magic.
It's fine.
I'm also now realizing how awful Soldier Tact is compared to Remus.
Yeah, Soldier Tact is bad. That's why I chose him, because I want to have fun. Oh yeah. Caesarion here is going to get hella poisoned. Oh, the event worked! Yes. Okay. Ah yes. There's poison rework. Traveler.
Now he has 5 poison.
That's new.
Interesting.
That's fine. Modular stat screen is really weird.
You nailed it. I'm so proud of you.
Yep.
We found a bug. It just wasn't a game-breaking one.
That's unfortunate. Damn. Can I do this?
Yeah, you created this. This is kind of a clusterfuck right here in this map. Not gonna lie.
That's fine. Should have rallied Dehaven, but whatever.
Forewarning, we only have one more question left on the thread.
That's unfortunate. Give us more questions. Can I press R on support screen? I can. Take that. Ha.
Yeah, support screen. There was a glitch that I found that if you pressed R on the support screen, the game would freeze. Then when you reloaded it, all of your units would have 2 turns.
It's fine.
Per turn, if that makes sense.
Let's help out a friend.
Hey, she can actually get the kill too.
Yeah.
Way to go, Madeline. We're so proud of you. Maybe you'll get a promotion.
The Caesarion is so poisoned.
Is that 8 poison now?
Yeah, I think so. That's a lot.
Dehaven coming in clutch. Your Dehaven is doing much better than mine did.
Dehaven's been buffed. She's pretty good now, actually. Nice.
Dehaven is kind of meant to be one of your harder, if not your hardest hitter in this route. Aside from Madeline being a mage and just mage, or not mage, archer, and archer having...
Ouch.
Good.
Come on, generic Caesarion. Oh my god.
We believe in you. You won't survive another turn, but... Yep, you won't survive another turn.
Wow.
He is going to take 13 damage from poison on the next turn. Which I really wish I could see.
Fine.
Accusator asks, what are the differences between pirates and fighters, soldiers, knights, and soldiers are definitely a lot faster than knights.
Yeah, we could see this
in general.
Just like...
Soldiers are kind of almost trying to be like a spear-wielding Myrmidon, but not quite that fast, because no one using a spear is going to be as fast as someone using a sword.
Yeah, I'd say, like, closer to a spear-wielding mercenary. Like, we're not going to get a good... Like, next time we see a soldier, I'll show you their speed. But it's, like, approaching being comparable to a mercenary, which...
Yeah.
That's more than I intended for a mercenary. But, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mercenaries are definitely slower than Myrmidons, but they have more strength. Myrmidons are definitely a lot faster and have more res.
Yeah. Dehaven's
Pirates,
good.
fighters, brigands. Brigands, I think, are like the slowest and tankiest.
No.
Pirates are the fastest.
Fighters are the slowest.
Are fighters? Did I say fighters are the slowest?
You said brigands.
Okay. Well, I thought brigands were the slowest.
There
What
isn't...
do fighters? Are fighters just the worst then? Is that what you're saying?
Fighters are the hardest hitting, but are the slowest.
Okay.
And they all kind of have bad defenses, but fighters should have the best defenses?
Okay.
I think.
Except for Kendrick. Kendrick's just good.
Kendrick is an exception. Like the Mongols.
Kendrick exists to just be a good unit. But you only get him on, like, really weird...
Damn, Remus. My god.
The two routes you get him in right now, I think, are... Oh my god, see, he's a good unit.
Why is Dehaven so tanky? She has way too much base defense.
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, it just feels a little much.
How much money do we get in this game, and how useful is it to spend? Also asked by Accusator. You don't get, like, a huge amount. It's kind of useful to spend-ish, sometimes. It's generally best to save it, though, because you get items, like, between each chapter, and generally the last chapter, at least in some routes, the last chapter contains a shop that has some pretty good weapons that are worth being able to buy. It just depends on the route, though. Not all routes have that. The route we're playing now has that.
Yeah, we're gonna have 2 shops in the future in this route, I think.
Yeah, Snack tends to forget to put shops in, and I tend to forget to justify giving the player money. So...
That was a 93.
Oh my god.
It's alright.
That's a,
Fine.
99.09.
Oh, yeah, here's another little self-shill. Stairs. We're gonna see a lot more of those later.
They're pretty cool.
Sorry, just muted myself to sneeze.
Oh, you're good. Accusator also asks who our favorite unit is. I'm assuming he means unit, not character. Favorite unit, LNL, favorite character, Kendrick.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty... Yeah. Those are some pretty safe choices.
LNL is just too good. She dies in like 2 hits from everything. But she also kills everything in 2 hits.
It's
so.
fine.
As for why Kendrick is my favorite character, it's because he's frickin' Kendrick.
Would you care to elaborate on that?
So basically, Kendrick is a badass. He's hilarious. He is snarky, and he's the best. He is the best. I will never tire of his line that boils down to there's no difference between a businessman and a pirate.
Yes.
I'll never get over that line. I think I quote it in every route that he's in. Which I guess means I'm not funny because I can't come up with new jokes for Kendrick every time, but you know. Kendrick's gonna be even better once we get, like, the new pirate animation, because it looks so sexy.
It does.
New pirate animation courtesy of Dur, by the way, but we don't actually have it, like, there, so, you know. We don't have it inserted yet, and we won't see it in this route. Leo's just be hanging out. We get another Knight's Crest.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to use it because everyone's already high. Well, I might use it on Remus.
Wait,
Toxin.
compare? Why do I feel like Remus is probably just way better than Snek right now, anyway?
I mean, he's got strength, skill, not speed, almost speed, not luck, defense, res, not con.
Yeah. Remus is better.
HP.
Good.
Yeah, Remus is like way better. It's not even funny.
Accusator asks how the tactic classes are different. They have different growths. They have different weapon access. They have different stats. They all have a unique promotion, which we will, they all have a unique promotion. We are planning on implementing, having every tact able to promote into their vanilla class. So, like, for example, like, Soldier tact would be able to promote into Impaler, which is his unique class, or Halberdier or Sentinel, which are the classes that Remus has access to as a soldier. Just because I know a lot of people don't necessarily want to get the unique, don't want the unique class. And I think giving them that option is good because there's no, like if you hit the promote button on tact or something, then
that's true.
Are hit with sudden promotion that you may not have expected because you're used to having an option. Also, yeah, Arya is here. She was recruited in last year's FE8 video. But now she's a boss. Interesting gameplay mechanics.
Whoa. Okay. I can't believe I haven't died yet.
I'm kind of impressed too, actually.
By the way, if you're wondering, stairs doesn't just give you another turn. It debuffs your movement. So, like, if you move 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles to get to the stairs, you've used 4 of your move, so you only have 2 move up here, which isn't particularly punishing up here, but we'll see later.
I'm gonna go ahead and shamelessly shill here real quick and say that if you are watching this at FE8 here in a couple of weeks from when we're currently recording this, go ahead and follow Avenir streamers, Accusator, First Lieutenant Noguchi, Snakey1 LOA, and all the other Avenir streamers on Twitch, because we've been doing some fun stuff. By the time this actually airs as a part of FE8, hopefully Snack will have actually started his FE8 draft run.
Oh yeah, I'm still working on FE7.
I know. And then Accusator and I are going to be doing a 3-way 10 Umberslade. Also fancy promotions.
Oh yeah,
So.
Shoutouts to Tech and Gamma, I think, who helped out with that. So yeah, once you hit level 15, you can promote from the unit menu, which is fun.
It's pretty cool. Also Salvage Paladin.
Yes.
Which is also pretty cool. But yeah, we've kind of started in the Avenir Discord, this sort of Avenir streamers thing, so there's actually really a lot of different parts to it at this point, because, like, Gallos and Deadly Kitten are doing, we're doing an FE9 draft. I don't know if they finished it, so they're doing some stuff in Discord Live. And then there are those of us streaming on Twitch, and we're just doing a whole lot of different things. Accusator and Snack did an FE7 draft run, then all 3 of us kind of did an FE8 draft run, except Accusator and I are both already done. And Snack hasn't started yet. Don't forget to do the condition, by the way.
Oh, I know.
So, it's a cool thing that we definitely encourage you guys, if more of us hanging out or just watching FE stuff, then feel free to watch us. So, oh my god.
Nice.
Why is he so bad? I mean, you can just javelin. You just have to engage in combat. You don't have to kill her.
That's true.
This condition is weird. If you engage with if you attack Arya with tact, you'll get this little bit of unique dialogue where Arya kind of reveals that this isn't necessarily all that it seems to be, and then you will be given a choice at the end of the chapter that basically boils down to what route you want to go on. Whereas otherwise, you are not given that choice. So, if you one of the choices and not being given the choice will send you down the same route. So there's kind of 3 endings to this chapter, but it only branches in 2 ways. It's really weird and convoluted. I know. Don't worry.
Yeah, I get confused. I've not chosen the correct prompt before because I forget which way it actually goes.
Yeah,
it's fine.
It's kind of confusing.
And it's defeatable.
Yeah, I think there's just literally a knight left on the map. Over on the right.
And this man.
Oh, okay.
What?
Didn't know he was there. Ha.
This guy's an asshole.
Lance Reaver, bruh. Vortex of strategy? Vortex of strategy?
Hell yeah.
We're in a vortex of strategy now, boys. Reaver on Reaver.
Hell yeah.
The best chapter title. Any Fire Emblem game. Hello, friend. I think that's the last one. Is it playing the fancy theme?
It is.
Okay, so this is the last one.
I want to feed this to Remus so I can get him to level 13, then promote him.
You might be able to longbow with Madeline?
Yeah. Oh, that helps a lot. That's perfect.
Assuming she doesn't get a crit. Also, she can promote now.
I know.
Which you always want to do as soon as possible, because, frankly, Rangers and Snipers are actually both really good.
They are.
I generally go Ranger, but, like, the Sniper is also actually high-key really good, because Bowfair.
Just to make sure, it is check on the Emperor, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So we discovered that General Rex is the real target, and we're just gonna let him die. This is why you shouldn't do what Tact does in this route.
Accusator says, God dang, this is good near victory music. If I remember correctly, this one is called Heaven's Roxy?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
What is this one then, in your eyes?
The nearing victory music is called the first campaign.
Oh, I thought you meant this music that's playing right now.
No,
oh, the near victory music is,
music.
Yeah. Okay, well, it's a near victory because Rex died.
Oh my god. No. I'm just gonna throw you out a window, which I can't do, because we're not actually at the same place right now.
Come fight me.
Nah, that'd take effort. Also, I don't want to pay for that gas. So now, like, basically everything's a mess, and we're trying to kind of assume leadership, but also not. And then it just gets really wacky at the start of the next chapter, and it's gonna be a fun time. This route gets hella wacky. And it's what we like to call a fun time. We are running out of things to talk about, and we still have 3 more chapters to go.
So, have you been lately, Noguchi?
I've been great. Are we just gonna talk about our personal lives?
I mean, our personal lives are so exciting.
Oh, yes. Freshman in college. Living the good life.
Yes.
Crying every weekend. Accusator says he gots this. I mean, we still have one more question, too. Yeah, hey, look, it's this spooky chick from that one route that some people have played.
Or you saw us play. And we soloed with LNL because was the Gale Force Kanto +1.
This was a while ago that we recorded this one.
Yep.
If you go to my YouTube page, First Lieutenant Oguchi, there are some videos of us doing some of the other routes in Avenir. I think we've done 2 other routes. I'm gonna go check. Accusator asks how many supports I've written. I shudder to think of how many supports I've written. I will say,
not enough, write more.
I wrote all of the Altia route supports in a day.
Damn.
Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
24 hours.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I wrote all of those in one day. I've also, so I wrote the 13 for the Altia route, in addition to the extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for the Hadric route. Why are there so many in the Hadric route? What the fuck?
Because you decided to support Clara and Sakaar for no apparent reason?
Oh, right, because I wanted both of them to actually have a support conversation with someone. God knows if either of them are ever going to show up in another route. Clara probably will.
Yeah.
Don't know about Sakaar. Don't know if Sakaar is ever showing up again. He's not a good unit, and he's not entirely all that interesting. He's really just there because it didn't make sense to put Arc in that route. Anyway, so that's what, 24 supports? And then, in this route, I've written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 more. So that's 37 total support conversations that I've written for Avenir so far. And which ones are the best ones? Easily any Forrest and Christina A support.
Ah, yes. I'm expecting good things from the Kendrick supports.
I haven't written any Kendrick supports yet.
That's unfortunate.
I really got to get on that.
The Forrest Christina supports are so good.
There will be an Yvette and Kendrick support in the alternate of this route if you actually save Rex.
If you're not.
Which, by the way, if you don't find out about the plan, he survives, it's fine.
It's fine.
The reason that this one is a conscious decision one, though, is because, like, if you don't want to be a terrible you don't have to be a terrible person. Because, just saying, you're a terrible person if you choose this route. But, back to the Forrest and Christina supports, you don't get a big vibe about this in the prologue when they're there. Forrest is very uptight, and Christina's just not, but they work really well together in every way, except for the fact that their lifestyles are entirely different. So their A supports basically generally involve Christina being at least a little bit drunk. Which is, you know, just a wonderful time.
It's fun. I like how Tact is just deceiving Jasper and Derek here. It's fine.
Kind of. I mean, like, Derek is at least aware that, like, they're going against what Captain Zalius wants them to do.
Yeah.
No, Accusator. Christina's old enough. She drinks beer. Not grape juice. Grape juice is for Jasper and Derek. Mostly Derek. Also, that Axe Slayer is a beautiful thing. I just want to say that right now.
It's a lot of fun. I love it.
Axe Slayers are stupidly good. You run into a 52 health warrior, then you one-shot it, and nothing feels better than that.
Actually, I'm gonna early promote Tact instead, because he really needs it.
Yeah, Remus is fine.
Remus doesn't need it.
He doesn't need these things, but yeah. Early promote Tact into Impaler,
Yes.
which is actually just Dragoon.
Sorry. There we go. Nice magic bonus.
Which has not great promotion gains.
It's fine.
He's bad, but it's a Dragoon, so it's cool, right?
Yes. All the cool kids are Dragoons.
I love the Dragoon animation, just saying. Because based off of E-frames, which I already...
Go away.
Just sell the full-use steel sword.
It's not worth the time.
Even though you were in the armory. Okay.
C. Yikes.
Yeah, like I said, no one gets to use that goddamn root because no one has a high enough sword rank ever. We have talked about, we probably mentioned this last year, we're contemplating making it so that you could use weapons that required a higher weapon rank than you needed, but you got like a -1 might, -5 hit for every weapon rank below the requirement you were. So like, for example, Dehaven's at C and you need 2 hit, or -2 might, -10 hit. Maybe a bit more. I don't know. We're not gonna have 2 use elixirs.
Yeah, that would be mean.
Elixirs will stay 3 uses. That would be so mean, because half these routes you don't get a healer. You sort of get a healer in this route, but you have to buy her a heal staff, and you only get it for...
Yeah.
You only get her for the last chapter.
How do I want to handle this?
Yeah, Accuser
I'll
S
play like
the
this.
S rank cap. Like, can you have multiple S ranks? And I think the answer is no.
No, unless you're the Guardian Spirit.
Yeah, unless you're the Guardian Spirit. Oh, right, he's a hybrid class.
Yep. We're going to have more hybrid classes in the future. It's not something we focus on too much, right? That's not what I wanted to do. It's fine.
Guardian Spirit's fun.
He is. Venus Lighthouse.
We love Venus Lighthouse. Also originally used in Last Promise.
Yeah, whatever.
Ew! I made her a Pegasus Knight in my playthrough. She got like +6 res or something dumb on promotion.
What?
She had like 24 res by the end of my playthrough.
Okay.
It was fantastic.
Oh, I should have promoted. It's fine. This Brave Axe hero is an asshole. That's why I'm being cautious here. Nice.
This chapter is, this is what we like to call filler chapter.
It's fine.
Almost every route has one.
It's like a desert chapter, but not really.
We have too many desert chapters in Avenir.
It's really just choke point. It's fine.
But this chapter gets really brutal later on, honestly, because there's a lot of reinforcements that just kind of are there.
Be like that.
See, because I had Wyvern Rider tacked when I did this chapter, and I had already promoted him by this chapter. You just sniper?
Yes. We got a problem with that?
Huh. I just sent. Oh my god, and you're doing Ranger Dehaven. Ah!
Yes, Chair says, gotta love Venus Meme House. Goddamn, we put too much work into that snack. Ah yes, how about aligning the S-file by hand, so that the tracks lined up?
Oh yeah, Venus Lighthouse didn't cooperate.
It took a while, but it finally turned out really nice.
It was a bully. Oh right, that fighter has a Sword Reaper, doesn't he?
He does. That caught me off guard in playtesting.
No, basically, on my playthrough, I just sent, Tact and Yvette to the right, and cleaned up most of the enemies that spawn over there with the two of them.
Shh. Yeah, you're kind of punished if you play too quickly here. Okay.
Why would you punish people for playing too quickly?
Because I feel like
That's some damage. This is why we like Bowfair. Does she even have Bowfair yet, or does she get it at level?
She gets it level 5.
Okay.
This is why we like the Axe Slayer. This is, I don't have to do it like this, but I want to.
Why would
Snake
you not?
needs the experience.
Accusator asks if he plays this hack, will he be punished
Yes.
for playing badly?
Yes. Yes, you will. I hope.
Will he?
Probably not.
You need to do the supports.
I'll get there eventually. Ouch.
Oof. Swordmaster scary. Swordmaster very scary.
I'm thinking, with the exception of Chapter 3, this is about the difficulty I would like for normal mode. It could be a bit harder. It could be, yeah, moderately harder now that I think about it. People tried some hard mode stuff, even though hard mode hasn't been balanced, and apparently it's impossible. So yeah, we're gonna work on hard mode in a bit.
Yeah, I think they eventually were able to kill Zavis.
Were they?
I think it was, Deadly Kitten told me earlier that, he did difficult mode back in the days of, Myrmidon Barrett.
Oh,
and
no.
That was awful.
Oh, no.
Apparently also Myrmidon Barrett is a meme to him because apparently Myrmidon Barrett bad.
Oh, really? That's funny.
Do we have plans for a hard mode? Accusator asked.
Eventually.
Yeah, eventually. Right now it's just kind of in the form of some attacks are easier and harder.
Yeah.
Like Soldier Attack is pretty bad. Wyvern Rider Attack is pretty good, but Wyvern Rider Attack is not great. Okay, what isn't better than Myrmidon Attack, Chair?
Oof. Oh, Jesus.
Myrmidon Attack is just Mercenary Attack, but horrendously bad.
That was a big risk I just took. It's fine.
Yvette doesn't get great defense, but Yvette has pretty solid offense, and she's probably she's the best magic tank you'll get in this route until the last chapter.
Yeah. I mean, Dehaven also has really good res.
Yeah, but it's not as good as Yvette's, I don't think.
That's true. Is that a hand
But
axe?
just keep in mind, Dehaven got +4 res for her promotion to Ranger.
That's true. Okay, Madeline.
Yeah, archers really come into their own once they promote. They just start doing a ton of damage per hit. And once they can double, they are even better. Did Derek just get speed?
Did he? God damn, that's a fast Derek.
I know. It's a really fast Derek.
Yes.
This Ramus is making me sad. He's not as good as mine was.
That's
but at the same time,
him.
you nerfed him.
I don't care about getting the Worm Slayer up here.
Yeah, we have done 2 other playthroughs of Avenir.
Aside from last year's FE3.
Yes.
And
both we're close to 3 hours, and currently I'm betting this one's gonna end up being 3 hours.
We're not gonna take a break, are we?
No.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Accusator asks if monks are total jokes or if they're actually good. The playable monk Luke is pretty good.
Yeah. Yes.
As far as enemy monks go, generally I find them to believe them to be a joke.
They're pretty underwhelming. We hope that's gonna change when we get spooky light tomes. We'll see.
Correct. Or we could just give them miracle again.
No. Ouch.
They sucked. I hated them so much when they had miracle, because you would try to one-shot them, that you didn't get hit by a divine, and then you couldn't one-shot them. This was also before res was buffed, so no one had any res either.
Yep. Ah yes, this is where it starts picking up. These guys are mean.
Yeah, the people that spawn like right by up by where you spawn.
Yes.
Not fond of them.
They're my friends. They're cool. Is that B? Yes.
Made Zaheva a ranger, but didn't even prepare her by giving her a bow.
It's fine. Okay. This mage sucks. This mage sucks as well.
We love archers.
This mage sucks
Except
as well.
Walter. We don't love Walter.
Why not?
I don't know. It's been too long since I've actually played one of those routes, so I don't remember if he's good or not.
Walter is probably the worst of the 3, but he's still a fun unit.
Just wait until the fabled Arcanian archer appears.
Oh, that's a horse slayer? I thought that was a heavy spear.
How do we balance 1-2 range weapons? They still have horrendous hit. Javelins and hand axes still have horrendous hit. Short axes have like 55 hit. It sucks. It's half of why Sakara is so bad when you first get him, because he has a short axe and can't hit anything, even if it has a spear equipped.
It's fine.
1-2 range weapons are definitely not useless, because, I mean, they're still 1-2 range weapons. You just have to keep in mind that they don't have great hit chances. Which, frankly, isn't too different from FE8. For a second I thought you made him Halberdier, and I was going to freak the fuck out.
Hey, I made him a Halberdier in playtesting, and it seemed everything was going really well, except for the fact that he got 100 EXP, like, after every action. Not every action.
Halberdiers are weird.
After, like, every kill. I don't know why. I gotta look into that.
Halberdiers just get a shit ton of EXP for things.
But Sentinel is more fun.
Halberdiers honestly aren't useless. I think Halberdiers have better,
Shit.
like, promotion gains.
They do. They also get the innate crit boost, and on top of Wrath, that's a lot of fun.
And I think they get Lance Fair at level 5.
I think they do. They should.
They should, yeah. Also, Pikmin 1211 has appeared in the Twitch chat.
Oh, has he?
Yes.
That's a shame. We were just talking about Walter. Pick has a strange obsession with Walter.
I didn't even realize that. I don't know how I didn't know that. I wonder why.
It has to do with the Walter meme. That was a 12 hit. That's not good.
I definitely had a playthrough of the Bandit Roots once, where Walter was by far my tankiest unit.
Okay, this should be fine.
He had like 19 defense or something.
Walter
And
is...
considering that Barrett is not a defensive soldier...
Walter is tanky, yes. Ouch. Ouch!
What makes a good desert map, Accusator asks. Not existing.
Ouch.
He wants us both to answer. What do you think makes a good desert map, while I actually think of a valid answer?
What makes a good desert map? Not FE8 desert, not FE7 desert.
Definitely not FE6 desert.
Yeah,
Not FE9 desert.
yeah. I don't know, I think it's...
Not FE10 desert.
I barely remember those deserts.
FE9 has a horde of Lagoos.
Oh no.
And FE10 is just not great. Why do we have a desert map? Because me and my dumbass keep setting things in Dradaris, which is a desert.
I think, a desert map can be done well if there's less focus on dunes, like it's more sand than dunes. So the movement penalties are less severe.
I do think this one works relatively well because the only real beating stuff is in the bottom half of the map, which honestly you don't actually... Is this a route chapter or a defeat boss chapter?
Defeat boss.
Okay, so you don't really even have to go down to the bottom section. It's just there to be annoying.
Really? Mr. Warrior did not choose to go for the halberd. Remus, you okay? We'll be fine.
Toxin weapons.
We'll be fine.
It was a toxin weapon, so it did more poison.
Whoa, really?
Mechanics.
I didn't read that number. Okay.
Hey, he dodged being poisoned. That's what counts, right?
Yeah.
See, when I did the playtested this like a week ago, Derek would not have himself. My Derek had like 4 less defense than Remus at this point.
Actually, you're not relevant. Oh, you're very relevant.
Yay, mages.
Whew, okay.
It's fine. Derek can't get hurt by anything else, right?
Yes, but this man has a halberd.
Oh. Oh. Ew. This is why Great Knights are just so bad.
We're gonna...
The only advantage Great Knights have over Paladins is axe use.
Oh, here we go. Here's the strategy. 1, 2... See, but then that puts her in range of the bow.
So it's in vanilla FE8 that Great Knights aren't weak to armor slaying, right?
Nope, they are. They most definitely are.
In vanilla FE8?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, it was for FE7 where you had to do like quirky things while hacking Art of Ford because they weren't weak to heavy spears.
Yep.
Because there was no riding and heavy armor. That was what I was confused on. I was confused. I thought that was FE8 where you had to do things, but it was FE7.
Yeah.
Art of Ford.
Okay. Thank you, stupid AI, for not doing things in an intelligent order.
I'm impressed right now.
AI. What if every weapon had effectiveness? I've thought of doing an effective emblem where The only thing I change is I overwrite the function that loads units' items with a function that randomly generates an effective weapon and gives it to that unit. An effective weapon that they can use. It would be great.
Good game design, 10 out of 10.
I haven't decided whether I want to do it or not.
What a good mechanic. Wait, you would work on something other than Avenir?
Maybe.
Go to your room.
Oof.
Bitch.
Ouch. Okay.
We won't talk about all the time you spend working on ASM for other people.
It's fine.
I don't feel betrayed or anything.
Oof.
I'm kidding.
To be fair, Summon ASM I thought would have been more relevant to Avenir, but I guess not. That was an oof.
You haven't even put it in Avenir yet, have you?
I tried, but it conflicts with Strength Magic Split, and I'm too lazy. Also, we don't have any... Actually, there is Val.
There's Val, yeah. And eventually Zexim.
Ah, yes.
Also, if we make Zavis summon Dunless.
Oh no. That would be so mean.
Imagine that Altia chapter, which I personally think is already one of the hardest.
I didn't think that one was difficult.
I think Zavis is at least one of the harder final bosses.
Oh yeah, Zavis is one of the harder bosses, but yeah. Short axe, should have checked the hit rate on that.
You also have to be careful with the final boss of this route, because if you get in his range, you're dead. No question about it. If you are in his range, you will be dead.
Oh yeah, that one!
The boss of this route?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fun times.
10 out of 10. Super balanced character.
Absolutely.
You can also, like, two-shot him, but...
Ouch.
Ooh, silver short bow.
Yes.
I think you get that, don't you?
You do.
Spicy.
Very spicy.
Look who that's going to. Zaheva.
Clearly.
You probably can't use it.
That
Zaheva
is,
probably has
it is
the
A rank,
bows.
right? Damn it.
Accusatory, you're taunting me by talking about the map because I can't hear them right.
Ah ha 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 ha.
I only know player phases Venus Lighthouse because Snek mentioned it and because you mentioned it.
The enemy phase is Hollow Bastion.
Oh. Interesting. Okay.
I hope Remus is
Hollow
gonna be
Bastion,
okay.
not actually Hollow Bastion.
It's
You should hammer
fine.
the knight. Oh my god.
What's the point, though? So I can just do this. Oh, shit. What? Wait. Wait.
I can just do this.
I mean, it's not like the knight is gonna do anything. It's fine. Yeah. I just had a stroke for a second.
Don't have strokes, they're bad. Yeah, it's definitely not bad in this route to stock up on weapons here because the final chapter shop doesn't really have a whole lot that's really gonna be super helpful.
I was lucky. Especially given Yvette does not have good luck. What do you have? You would have a short spear.
Yup.
Okay. What?
Oh my god.
What?
Remus gets hit by a 9, Reason gets a 22 chance crit. Why is his crit chance so high? Oh, because he's under half health.
Finally. Aw,
I didn't even know there was a Brave Sword on this map.
it's fun.
I like how you can tell there's an area event there because of lag.
Oh yeah. It's not lag. It's because it's a call to the event engine for area events, and it takes a frame or two, and it's
That's
just
what we
noticeable.
call lag.
No, it's not lag, because it's actually semi-intended behavior. Like, lag is where it can't keep up. That's not lag. Oh, there's the blue gem. Not that it's
I
that
didn't even know
useful,
there was a
but
blue
whatever.
gem on this map either.
There are 2 other things on the map that I haven't gotten yet.
Are you going to sit around and get those, or are you going to get on with...
We'll see.
So we still got 2 chapters to do, and we are definitely over 2 hours at this point.
It's fine.
Ree!
Here we go. This'll do. Wow, this boss is still super underwhelming, even after I gave him magic.
Halleck.
Is he gonna punish
Basically
me?
exists to not take damage from magic units, so it would be a shame if you had literally any magic attacks aside from the rune sword accessible to you.
Very funny. God damn.
Thank you, Remus. Very cool. Almost dead. I get so much anxiety when my units are missing health. You just don't care. Kind of amazes me.
Everything I do is either really calculated or really stupid. It's like, either it's just, I was like, oh yeah, that's fine, you'll be fine. Or it's like, okay, numbers. There's no in between.
Numbers, math. Things. Words.
I like how it's happy music and now they're shouting at each other.
What even is the theme playing right now?
I want to say... Victory's Delight?
Ew.
Oof.
Wait, what chapter is this? 5 kill general? Okay, yeah, I actually already this one in the queues, so that's just not, you having not finished it yet. Because Victory's Delight, I honestly kind of hate, not gonna lie. Not a big fan.
Oof. It's like, okay.
It's like kind of okay, but like not fanfare-ish. And oh my god, yes, words.
It's fine. Words are hard.
Now we see more of this sketchy chick. Who also has a placeholder mug that I really like.
Yeah.
I very much like her placeholder mug. I also really like Rex's.
Yeah, Rex's is well done. Have you been keeping an eye on the Twitch chat?
Yeah.
Okay.
No one has sent a message for a while.
I'm not surprised, honestly.
I feel awkward when we're not talking because I then have no audio. But I keep forgetting that there is still music and text noises going on when we stop talking. So it's not the weirdest thing ever, right?
Yeah. It's fine. We probably should have spread out our questions better. What's the last question?
The last question is arches.
Which one was that? Or do we want to save that?
I mean, we can do it now.
I don't actually know what the question is. I mean, I've seen it before, I don't remember what it is, though.
Yeah. How did you ultimately settle on the structure of the hack and the concept of route splits as the core of the game?
Oh.
You're the one who originally suggested it, actually.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
I don't know, where did it come from? This is a cool idea.
Yeah. I'm not sure why we chose that idea to be the best idea. Were you just like, okay, cool, let's make a big hack out of this?
I mean, the world of Avenir, I definitely came... Like, the concept of... We're kind of getting into it, but, like, the prequel to Avenir, Ethel's story, I actually plotted out, like, ages ago as something I would want to make as a Fire Emblem ROM hack.
Mm.
And a lot of those ideas are still intact. And then, then Snack, while we were working on Art of Ford, we were kind of planning on what we wanted to do next, because Art of Ford was our first, like, actual ROM hack we made.
That's where we got, like, all the bad stuff out. Not that there isn't bad stuff in Avenir, but, like, that was...
And nothing in Avenir is as bad as Art of Ford.
Yeah, that's fair.
Thank God for that.
I'm glad Art of Ford existed the way it is, honestly.
But, he just kind of was like, at one point, like, we should do a choose your own adventure hack. And I was like, oh, that's actually really cool, because it's like a unique structure, and people are always like, do unique things, don't just make linear Fire Emblem games. Which, now Ethel's story is also not plotted out to be linear if we ever make that as a hack, which, if we ever finish Avenir, Ethel's story is the next thing on our plate of things to do. But we're not really worried about that too much. But all of the unique characters in Avenir are, like, central characters during Ethel's story. Along with some others, because that would be a tiny-ass roster for a full, sort of, somewhat linear Fire Emblem game.
It would be more linear, definitely.
It would be more linear plot-wise.
Yeah.
But there would still be a lot of, like, side stuff you could do and some player choice and stuff, so that it was still somewhat interesting. It would be quite the project if we were to actually make Ethel's story, but I mean, it would be very possible, I think. But
yeah.
Point is, we came up with the wonders of the world of Avenir ages ago, and then after a bit of a rough transition where I was like, okay, would this world still work as for this hack? I was like, yes, it would. And so we kind of built it up, and I kind of designed it story-wise around being a sequel to what I had already come up with for Ethel's story. Just so that I could keep it all set in the same universe, because I like world building, but not enough to build a ton of different worlds. Also, not a fan of this chapter.
I think it's nice to have one chapter that just abuses stairs. At least one. I think
go through these staircases.
I think it's fun to mix it up.
And that's it.
Even if it's not
what
like...
other staircases connect? God knows.
No, it shows you more later. Don't worry.
Okay, good. It didn't when I played it.
Yeah, I know.
I knew the trick with like the colors, tiles around the...
Yeah, that was something I added before I decided to do the events.
Also, Accusator is very kind enough to point out that this is very similar to a chapter of Fate's Conquest.
I've never actually played any of Fates.
I've never played any Fates.
I know Stairs was a hack that was requested by Pikmin for his thing. That was an 85. Yeah. So,
Beautiful.
good job, Remus. I'm proud of you. Alright, we're gonna send not Tact Gang this way, and Tact Gang the other way, because gotta get that dank support stuff.
You should give snipers plus 15 crit as well.
I should? Excuse me?
Gotta make them somewhat balanced with freaking
Ouch.
rangers somehow. Oh yeah, Yvette doesn't do damage, I forgot.
Ouch, that's... Well, that's... Oh yeah, that's 12 from...
She will not survive the next turn if that hits.
But if both of them hit, I can count on... Yeah, this is...
Save state. Splitting your army in this chapter, from my experience, just doesn't work.
Yeah, but it's fun.
I got everyone killed multiple times. Like every time I played through a turn, it would be like, okay, half my army's dead again, time to reset.
Maybe you're just bad.
Yeah. See how you do. Better have a save state ready, bitch.
I do have a save state ready. Just for you. Unnecessary brave sword usage is always fun. Not gonna need that vulnerary.
I can't remember if the chest items in this chapter are helpful, to be entirely honest.
They are, I think.
I think. Perfect. That's comforting.
I'd make the save state meme Accusator, but no one else will get it.
I've seen the clip.
Yes, Derek also is Money Man.
Is he Money Man?
Yes.
Oh, right.
He only cares about the pay.
Derek's character development is just so well done.
Okay. No one's gonna die. Oh. Okay. No one's gonna die. Come on. Okay, that's fine. The smart thing would have been to leave...
super sensible crit animation, it's the best.
The smart thing would have been to leave the... thing. That made sense. Yes!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oops, that didn't work.
Yeah, that didn't work. Wow.
That worked. Camera was supposed to go here. It's fine. Okay.
Wow. Thank you, Snick. Very cool.
I like to keep
Okay,
it
well,
very
have
clear.
Yvette kill the general, because she can do it, right?
She should.
Actually, I might want to just up and heal her. Not gonna lie.
I could just have her leave. Actually, does she take any damage from the mage?
I don't know, but the general will still be alive.
This should
right,
be
you
fine.
can just kill the general. Yup, there you go. Beautiful.
This is 19 damage, 20 res. Let's go. Okay.
See, that's not bad. She just doesn't have enough defense. She just doesn't have much defense.
Yeah. Nice.
What is that?
That map sprite is screwed up.
Oh, Impale. Hey,
God.
Impale exists.
I hate map sprites. They're the worst.
Absolutely beautiful. My favorite thing ever. You know, you have a bow.
Yeah, but I want to train the sword rank for the rune sword.
Oh, right. Freaking nerd.
A later problem.
Fair and balanced hack.
Wait. Was that? Ah, never mind. Too late. I thought that was an error with accept or expect. I didn't actually read it fast enough to see.
It's very possible. I read a lot of the supports when I did my playtest, so I might have missed some text errors. Actually, wait, half the supports weren't inserted. Right.
Fine.
Wasn't there a support where it, like, loaded the wrong portrait?
Yes, there was. I think
Beautiful.
Yeah. What are you doing? What? Why is the AI gotta be like this? What?
Your AI is so intelligent.
What? You could have done damage to Remus. What? Okay.
Great, great, beautiful, stunning hack. We are overly qualified.
Yes.
God, there's still the final chapter after this.
Oh yeah, that's gonna take a while.
Ugh.
Nice map sprite.
I think it's a good time to acknowledge that no one is going to.
Oof.
We should have just gone up to chapter 4, but whatever.
I mean, it's fine.
This is what we get for not planning.
Planning is for nerds.
It's very fair, honestly. Also, our plans never go according to plan.
Accurate.
I just find it funny how little health some enemies have in Avenir, considering how much health player units have.
That is weird. Wait, what does this man have? That's,
Look at you positioning things in a toxic way.
what would the hit rate of that be? Plus weapon triangle. Yeah, that's not good. We're gonna go hide in the corner. Should have equipped the short bow for Madeline. Okay.
Bad at the video game.
Ouch! My god.
Yeah, bro. Derek can't fight mages.
They're
Just
ilk.
don't work like that.
Unfortunate. Ha. Okay. Oh. You should be safe. If...
Is that general move?
No. What? I don't care. Alright, I reloaded...
First death of the run.
Reloaded one save state. Because I
First
banked on a
death of the run.
39. Wow, this Sentinel sucks. If you get one-rounded by Snek, you know you're bad.
39's not too excessively low. It's a 30%. It's like a third. It's not too bad.
Jeez.
Did I ever tell you about the time that I was playing vanilla FE8 on my Game Boy, so no save states?
Oh no.
And... oh, that's not right.
I missed. Okay. I'll keep that in mind as
I was playing
well.
vanilla FE8, and I was like, I'm gonna feed the Leon kill in Chapter 17 to my newly promoted Great Lord Erica.
Yes.
And it was going great, and it was the last... it was like, I needed one more hit. Going great, and Erica had like 3 health left.
Yes.
He had an 8% chance to hit.
Oh no.
And he hit.
Oh no.
He hit on the battle where if Erica had retaliated, he would have been dead, and the chapter would have been complete. I never finished that playthrough.
Oh,
That
no.
playthrough is still a save on my Game Boy. And part of that is because I then started emulating and was like, wait a minute.
See.
I don't need this shit on my Game Boy. I mean, did I say emulate? I mean legally play on my Game Boy Advance SP. I would never do anything illegal with a video game.
Absolutely not. Absolutely no illicit activity going on over here, Archmage. I can assure you of that.
We're playing LOA by legally purchasing and playing it on a Game Boy Advance SP.
And streaming it to
Game
Twitch.
Boy Advance SP capture card.
Yes.
I know, aren't we just that cool? Don't worry about how we get save states. And speed up.
It's just part of the hack. Or, legally purchased copy.
Correct.
That's fine.
Nintendo's paying us an awful lot of money to make this game.
Yeah, plot twist, we're actually Nintendo developers. Why didn't I just remiss? Oh, because I need to remiss this man. Yes. Damn it.
Did he miss? Ah! Haha. Your remiss is worse than mine.
Yeah, because I nerfed him. Oswin now gets 8 auto levels. That's cool.
I'm guessing that's for the PME.
Yes.
Yeah, guys, we're doing... me, Snack, and Accusator are doing a PME. It's gonna be so much fun.
Is it though?
So looking forward to it.
Yeah. Shoutouts to Pikmin with the best edit. Shit.
Don't reveal it.
Okay. Fair enough. Why does Oswin need more con? Oh no. Okay, that would have actually been really bad if Jasper had gotten slimed.
Yeah, aren't physics staffs so cool?
Yikes, that was another one that was bad. Probably should have double-checked these.
Probably. You're making us look like amateurs.
God. How dare I? Great.
Yay! Slime applies 4 poison, so it's not like too much.
Yeah.
But
It's an iron axe right now.
it's definitely something that is not bad to try and avoid.
That was stupid. Let's not do that. God damn it. Okay, Jasper. That's not Jasper. Okay, Remus. I don't know what I expected there. Okay, tagged. Very cool. I now have 3 units who are poisoned.
This is why 3 houses restore staves, our best restore. Because it restores everyone within, like, a radius of the person who casts. It's like magic divided by 4 or something is the radius, I want to say.
Nice.
But you don't even have a caster, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, shit. Ouch. Ouch. Ouch.
Why are you not speeding up through the freaking poison damage?
Because I like to see my units suffer.
You're trying to drag this on as long as possible. I've come to the conclusion.
Clearly. I'm not a very fast player.
No, I know. Probably faster than me, because I get myself killed too much.
Why did I... That was a bad idea. Let's, not.
See, Accusator, the thing is that you Iron Man thing, playing about, how much of that did you just cut out?
A lot.
Perfect. I could see the green outline on my Discord name just not being there.
Good job. Okay.
Basically, I was just saying that Accusator playing Avenir would be fine because he likes to Iron Man things.
Okay, Derek. Oh,
Did he just take 3 damage from a fucking Horse Slayer?
yes? What is this,
God, I love him.
FE7?
Love Derek so much. Yvette has, will have 1 health left by the end of this.
That's fine.
Okay. You know, you do have these things called elixirs. I'm getting so much anxiety
Good.
by all of these health bars that aren't full.
Man, Slayer weapons are insane.
They really are. Oh my god.
Fine, just for you. It's actually not that hard to make enemies gain EXP. You just do a couple things and they start gaining EXP. It's pretty funny.
response to a comment on our Discord right now about wouldn't it be funny if enemies could gain EXP.
Okay. We're gonna hope for the best here. What do you... Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, no, this last room is not, ain't it? The correct answer would have been Axe Slayer, the, Berserker in the face.
Too late.
Clearly. Because you're a dumb bitch.
Oof.
Okay, that was at least a smart move. I'm sure it's fine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Oh, God. Let's bank on
Steel
this.
blade shit.
Oh. Great.
Beautiful.
Wonderful. Fantastic. My favorite.
Absolutely stunning.
Wait, Yvette has rally move. Wait.
Does she?
Yes. Where? Yep, there we go. That's better. And her speed should also be rallied as well. Nice.
Beautiful. Madeline, good unit.
What an absolute unit.
No, just no. No, she's just a good unit.
What? Oh, please. Oh, please. Okay. It's fine. It's fine.
You know, I think this is exactly what happened to my Madeline.
It's fine.
Buff Derek.
Derek doesn't need it.
He's so bad.
He is not.
He's so bad.
I like how Derek's action was completely unnecessary. As if the pillar was necessary. What?
Ha. We're so done right now. I keep thinking the Ranger is frickin' Madeline, but it's actually Zaheva. Because you're weird.
Okay.
That is perfectly fine, Accusator. You've carried our comment.
I'm getting really tired.
I mean, we could just not play the last chapter.
That's not an option.
Leave them hanging on as to how it ends.
Oh no.
We could do that.
I mean, we could, but that would be so mean.
I think it would be perfectly fine.
Eh.
You want them to want to come play it, right?
Do we, though? They'll just find more bugs that I'll have to fix. Don't play Avenir. You'll find the bugs.
Oh, God.
As long as no one plays it, it's in an eternal state of perfect. Yes. This is a lot of lore. Niguchi, why'd you do this much text?
I don't know. Artificial length to the game.
Oof. Look where it's gotten us.
It's gotten us into an over 3 hour, going to be over 3 hour FE3 video unless we don't play this chapter.
I mean, our previous videos have been 4 hours. Though we did split those, to be fair.
No, those were both 3 hours.
I thought those were 4.
No. I vote we don't play Chapter 7.
Like, for real?
No, I'm being 100% serious. Cliffhanger it. Let's do it.
That would be so mean, though. And then...
Let's do it!
Then there would have been no point to me fixing Chapter 7.
Do you even know if it's fixed?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you 100% positive? Keep in mind that I'm here now.
I'm like 80% positive it's not gonna break.
Yes, this is Ocarina of Time music that plays right here, I think. Ah! I just kicked my monitor. It's fine.
Good job. Proud of you.
I'm really good at computers. Also, I think my hoodie is now upside down on my shoulders, and that's perfectly fine.
Oof. I mean, like, do you want me to skip the text?
No, I want you to not play Chapter 7.
Yeah, but like... Oh, we have to play Chapter 7.
No, we don't.
Yes, but my false OCD is gonna kick in.
Oh my god. Release me.
I mean, you can go, I guess.
I genuinely might at this point.
Ouch. This is a very good image we're spouting for FE3.
Oh, I know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like hella. Oh.
So am I. I've had an insanely busy week. I think I'm just gonna go to bed after this. Just straight to bed.
Oh, I am definitely going straight to bed after this.
Just warp skip. Can I ram hack a warp staff into Zillia's inventory?
Go for it.
I mean, this chapter actually doesn't take, like, that long, I don't think.
What are even in the chests in this chapter? I never found out.
They're not really worth much, actually.
I was too busy trying to fend off the endless reinforcements.
Purple Soldier! I love Purple Soldier.
Ah, yes. Vithrillian Guardian Purple Soldier. Generic Vithrillian. Didn't I tell you to load Dunless's portrait?
Maybe. Oh, there's Ethel. New custom mug by Levin.
Ah, yes. I forgot that Ethel was here. Totally.
Hi, Ethel. Hi, Maximus.
Ah, yes, Maximus. Custom mug by Star. There's so much info dumping here. We love it so much.
Tact. You were willing to bank on such an unreliable strategy? Sounds like accusator.
An unreliable vortex of strategy, maybe.
Oof.
I just realized that somehow on my YouTube page, the thumbnail for both Part 2 and Part 3 of the Sacred Stones draft is Garcia. And his inventory.
That's funny. Also,
he has the hatchet, an iron axe.
I forgot the hatchet
and
existed.
in both of them.
What do we have lined up for Avenir streamers?
You need to finish FE7 and FE8.
Of course. Have both of you finished FE8?
What?
Have both of you finished FE8?
Yeah, both of us have finished.
God damn.
Honestly, if you just don't want to play it at this point, that's fine.
I mean, I have to.
But then, Accusator, Umberslade, and I are going draft.
A what draft? You cut out.
FE10.
Oh, yeah. Are you not doing FE9?
Not right now, because Galos and Deadly Kitten did an FE9 draft.
Oh, that's right.
So we're gonna... If we're gonna do one, we're gonna wait a while, so that we don't feel like we're just stealing from them.
Oof.
And then we are going to... By the time we're done with FE10, hopefully pretty much be done. So then we're gonna do an FE7 PME, which I'm not looking forward to. I think we're gonna alternate chapters with that one.
Are we? I hope I get Vortex of Strategy.
At the same time. Warp Staff for Zilia.
It should. Karkino, does this PME have Falcon Punches?
Madeline character growth? What? Nonsense.
Are we gonna do an FE8 PME?
We are gonna do an FE8 PME.
Because I know what my Molder edit is gonna be.
Oh god. Oh no, do you still have that animation?
I mean, it's almost as if it's free to use or something.
Is it?
The Vilk animations? Yes.
Can you download them?
Should be able to.
I think some of them you can, some of them you can't. I can't remember.
Or we could use, Mr. Molder. Pretty sure that's not free to use, but it would be funny. If we
See, and
could.
that's what I thought you were going for, was Mr. Mulder.
Ah, yeah. That's what I thought after you said that. Keck.
We won't go into too much detail about who Mr. Mulder is. Yeah, remember you have to buy a fucking heat staff.
Gotta love Mr. Mulder. Man, training Dehaven's sword rank is brutal.
That's why we need to just do away with weapon ranks. What? I didn't say that. Get rid of weapon ranks.
Nice strength growth.
Get rid of weapon ranks.
Yeah, that's another thing that's on my bounty list, though. Okay, Rune Sword is just gonna be there in case someone wants it.
I sold my rune sword.
Oh, really? It's not like I need the money. What's in here? Shit that I can't use. We give these to Zilia. God, those are expensive. Men's staff. Don't really need any of these. Yeah, let's just start. There we go. I don't think I need the elixir, but, like, you know.
Gotta get the good shit. Speedrun time, go.
Hell
Book
yeah.
it.
Okay, that's a Brave Lance. Let's go.
Yeah, Brave Lance Lad is scary. Then there's a dude with, I forget what the Siege Tome is that he has, but it's a dude with the Siege Tome.
Yep, it is. It very much is.
Hey, did you fix this support conversation?
Yes. Wait, what
Good.
was wrong with it?
You could do it multiple times.
Oh, yeah, that was a thing with support rework in general. That's fixed.
Okay, good.
Okay. Yep.
Thank you, Zaheva. Very cool. Bad 10 crit, bruh. Inquisitor asks, when you fix something, how do you not break other things? And frankly, I'm not always convinced you do it without breaking other things.
Yeah,
but,
that's...
know.
Yeah, you imply that I don't break other things when I quote-unquote fix things. That's not quite how it works.
He cries repeatedly, sells his soul to Satan again. Hopefully it works.
Yeah, that's how it works. Should've used the short bow.
I played this chapter way too slowly, so I did not have a great time with this, not gonna lie.
Ouch. Ouch!
He has negative a couple hundred souls.
Ouch. It's fine. I'll just be in hell for a negative couple hundred eternities. It's worth it.
Did you say ouch in response to Hail missing Derek?
Did I?
I don't know. The way it synced up on mine was you said ouch right as he started attacking Derek. So I figured that you said ouch probably about when Derek dodged it.
It'd be like that.
This is true. Accusator points out that you say ouch to everything.
Ouch.
Tis very true. You say ouch or oof.
Or unfortunate.
That is also true.
As if Remus needs this.
Dragon Shield? I think mine went on Zaheva, maybe. Or maybe on Zillia. I don't know. Zillia sometimes gets to do stuff. Out of a matter of curiosity, does Thane have effectiveness?
Oh, I forgot to give it to... oops.
Ah!
Sawi. That was one of the edits Noguchi wanted, was to actually give Zillia her tone.
Because she has Thane when she's a green unit, and then just suddenly has Aura. And Thane's actually a custom animation. Cool. And powerful. And Aura's just underwhelming and way too fucking heavy.
That's why I bought Duelam.
Is Duelam that much lighter than Aura?
No, but it looks cool. Whoa!
That is true.
These Great Knights are tanky.
Don't Great Knights get like a shit ton of defense when they attack?
Yeah, they have Armored Blow. Okay, Madeline!
Wyvern Lord who? Like Madeline's 9 defense.
It's fine.
Does this chapter still not have Chinese tea?
It does. Don't call me out on shit that is actually fixed.
Well, no. Accusator said, will the final chapter have unique music? Say what it is.
No,
I was like, was it still just Final Battle?
It most definitely does have unique music.
Oh, the battle music. If we get enough battle themes, I could give Final unique battle, like generic battle music, but currently that's not the plan. Iron bow, or steel bow, I thought she was iron bow.
Good job.
That's a good level up, actually.
This is why we mend staff. Yes. Ouch. Divine, Physic, Heavy Spear.
What a cool chapter.
This is kind of a predicament.
You've just screwed yourself over, that's it.
Do you have... You're not at full health. Okay. Oh. Oh no.
Who did?
No
Oh.
one. Hey, could you chill?
Why did you give runes not like take away rune swords 0 crit?
I may have forgotten. Actually, no, that was something I may have accidentally intentionally did.
Accidentally intentionally did.
It
Thank
was
you.
something that kind of got heaped in with rune swords, being, you know, not strength over 2 in the strength magic split. We'll see.
I feel like the mages should be able to really hurt Zilia.
Nah.
Don't you have a dragon spear somewhere?
I sent it to the supply.
Oh my god.
I don't need it. I might.
I do need it. It's effective against half your army.
Close enough. Okay. That's
It works.
unfortunate.
Sucks that that snack got hit though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really sucks. Might be in for a very interesting turn or two.
Okay. We're gonna hope for the best. Oh. Can I just... Almost. Nah, let's not. Should have rallied. Okay. We're gonna get a new arc fire animation, by the way.
Are we?
Yeah. There's a cool
Do you have
one
one in mind?
there. Yeah. There's one that Terra made that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Okay. Not worried about that. What was I worried about? It's fine. Okay. I'm not,
Use his brave sword when it one-shots.
I am not going to get the chests, so I don't care about them.
It's not worth it. I mean,
They're
it's
really
the final
not.
chapter. What the fuck could be in them that's actually helpful?
They're pretty far out of the way, actually. They
No,
really
you go
are.
up there and you just start getting swarmed by the reinforcements that spawning up there.
Yep.
Because no, it's a 2-turn rotation of reinforcements, right?
I think so.
I think the ones at the top and the ones on the right spawn on the same turn. Yeah, as with most of these chapters where you're like swarming a temple in Dreadorus, wanderers like just infinitely show up.
There's an infinite number of wanderers in the desert. That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's fine. Turned out okay.
Salvage Ranger win.
But then Pick would have to remake pallets again.
Unfortunate. We need to ask him to remake Finox Wyvern Lord palette, because it's not great.
Ah, yes.
Also, does Cougar have palettes? Does Cougar have a description?
I doubt it. If I'm being completely honest.
The thought just occurred to me. Cougar might not even be in the character description document. No, he is.
Oh, good. I'm considering
yellow armor, red hair, apparently, with what I said for him.
I'm considering making,
That means he also doesn't have a palette, by the way. Because his palette is blue.
I'm considering making Siege Tomes 3 use. Because 5 use is annoying.
Yeah, especially because you don't really get any Siege Tomes in your army.
Yeah.
And all they really do are just turn wasters while you either soak up the hits or try to ignore them.
Yeah, for Derek here, it's just an irritant, since he just always attacks Derek here. Hello.
Yeah, those dudes showed up while I was still like in the hallway, like at the start.
Oh no.
I was going not fast.
What the hell, Remus?
Base Remus. I actually need to go into the recycling bin on my computer and save Remus with my picture of Remus's stats.
Wow, Zilia is, like, really strong. Okay. One shot.
Where even is my picture of Remus's stats? Remus good unit. Here we go. Restore.
Remus broken unit. Remus good unit is an understatement. You know it's true.
Yes. Yeah. For a second I thought I almost just put my computer in airplane mode and I was gonna be like, Oh, I don't have an image of his final stats though. I just have his level 2 stats. I don't have an image of him after he killed literally every enemy. Why? Because he could.
Ha, you think you're safe from Zilia. And Zilia is also fast.
I mean, Zilia is supposed to be, like, super powerful, you know?
Yeah. Things you do when you buy Duelim.
She should have some fancy personal skill. Like, magic range +1 or something.
That would be why.
I don't know. She deserves something cool. She's a unique unit for crying out loud. And Ethel has fucking Killing Machine.
Oh yeah, we haven't shown Ethel yet. Ah yes.
Just open him up, look at his crit number, and that's all we need to talk about.
I was thinking of giving him a Shamshur, but you know, we gotta have some control somewhere.
It doesn't matter, he's gonna have over 100 crit chance no matter him.
Wow.
I don't think you have anyone with 29 or 30 luck to negate 28 of his crit so that it's less than 100. Go back to when I told you to give Zilia an iron rune this route.
Yeah, but why would I do that?
Because balance? She has one when you fight her.
So?
With Ethel in your army.
I like how I haven't used the Dragon Spear yet. Dragon Shield, same thing.
And what's the point this late? Give it to Derek.
Oops.
Give
Okay.
it to Derek. Why the
Wow,
fuck not?
why does he have no defense? That's very little defense for a Derek.
That is more than my Derek had. My Derek had 16 in the final chapter when he died.
Ouch. That's brutal.
He was so useless. Especially because Remus existed. This could be really bad. Okay, no, he didn't double.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
You did the math as I did.
Okay.
So are we going, which ending are we getting?
I'm hoping for the good ending, because I didn't test the bad ending.
Which fucking one is the good ending? Why did that ranger not turn gray after its move?
You know, I'm not actually sure, if I'm being completely honest, and I don't have time to investigate it. Why did I not use an elixir?
Snack, you're bad.
I know. See, I'm telling you, I get bullied. Oh, I got the carrot!
Why'd you bully me? Carrot, what a good skill. What a great fucking skill for this.
I mean, hey, if you want to go outside.
I mean, just send Zaheva out to solo everything. This Zaheva is so much... So.
Yeah, my Zaheva is much better than... Yeah. I just
But
had a really
Remus.
good Zaheva.
My Remus.
That is a very good Zaheva. I didn't actually see what your Remus was. Where did you post him?
I have a level 2 Remus that I can post in Avenir in general.
Level 2?
Yeah, because apparently I don't have an image from when he was at his final form, which was like level 11 or something.
That's a pretty good level 2 Remus. That's a lot of defense.
And res. No, keep in mind at this point, Derek had 4 less defense, so Derek was obsolete. Because Great Knights, for some fucking reason, don't have 7 move. That's a diss on Vanilla as well.
I caught that.
Just saying, you should buff their move. You should. I'm not even kidding. Them having 4 move isn't even a quirk. It's literally just bad.
4 move? Great Knights have 4 move?
Armor Knights having 4 move.
Oh.
You didn't just move someone into Ethel's range, did you?
No. I don't think so. Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, okay. You will have to move them further back, I think. Just one spot, I think. There might be an Ethel's range after Ethel starts moving. See, that's the good thing, is that Ethel will start moving once you start getting close to him, so you don't have to, like, sacrifice someone to lure him out or something. How much movement range does Truer Blade have?
6. Same as Swordmaster.
Okay. That's what Ethel is. Ethel is a Truer Blade.
Well, only in the build file.
I do need to come up with a unique sword for him, because he will have a unique S-rank sword.
Of course.
With probably infinite uses, and like, some crit. Not 30, I think it'll have 20.
Yes, get all the rallies.
So that we are prepared to kill Ethel
mend.
next turn.
Yes.
I'm so excited for the bloodbath. That is this ending.
Don't spoil it.
Cliffhanger. End stream now. I just realized that I've been watching signed into the Avenir streamers account.
Wait. Oh, hello. Hi there. Hi there again.
Tink. Tink. Beautiful.
Okay.
Okay, do it. Finish it.
Ethel is not too bad as long as you don't, like, enter his range.
Don't attack him at one range. Yeah, just don't. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. No one's gonna survive that. I don't think it's possible to survive a direct roll with Ethel. I legitimately don't think it's possible.
Hey, look, Derek can.
Hey, do it. I want to see Ethel's crit animation because it's so cool. I love Ethel's crit animation so much.
Derek has 69 hit.
Thank you, Snack. Very cool.
Proud of that.
Final blow with Zilia.
We're gonna try. Probably won't.
Probably gonna miss. Just saying, the route where you get Ethel is a blast solely because you get Ethel.
Like, it's
solely on the ground that you get to mess around with this monstrosity.
I'm not even too concerned with that chapter being balanced. It's just a lot of fun because you have Ethel.
And you still have to be careful, because again, if Ethel gets hit like 3 times, he's dead.
Yep.
How much defense did he have? Like 7?
Yep. Not very much. Not gonna lie. I like how Zilia says "not gonna lie" and then Tact immediately accuses her of lying.
You just cut out.
I like how Zilia says "not gonna lie" and then Tact immediately accuses her of lying.
You cut out again.
For real?
Accuses her of
lying.
That wasn't intentional, but I like it.
ASM hack that's going to happen eventually is something that lets you set the numbers on the, scripted battles. Ah, yes. Nice 1% crit, Derek.
Nice.
Rip Madeline.
They're all dead. Everyone dies here.
I like how Guardian Spirit only does 16 damage against Derek if you actually do the numbers. That's impressive. Oh.
That is kind of impressive. He has like 30 strength, I think.
Oh, that's a mistake.
Okay. So, okay. I wonder what's in Guardian Spirit's inventory that's putting both of those exclamation points there.
I haven't tested this ending after I made some changes.
Clearly.
Don't worry about it.
This is such a great point to end our FE8 video on.
We have a lot of fun here. Unless Noguchi is bullying me.
We're still having fun when I'm bullying you.
Yes, of course.
But unfortunately our fun ends here, because Guardian Spirit's gotta do some killing. Okay, that's a death. That's a very real death.
Derek is still there. Okay. There's another one to figure out.
I mean, Jasper's somewhere.
Yeah, I like
Remus.
I like how Jasper
and Remus are somewhere. I didn't have the heart to kill either of them. They're just too pure.
Well, we can't kill the mascot.
Exactly.
Okay, and yeah, that's that.
And back in the prologue. So that is our wonderful, 2.5 hour.
Oh, more than
3.5 hour almost.
Okay. Well, if you've stuck around for this long, what are you doing with your life?
Thank you so much if you stuck around this long and put up with Snack and I running out of things to talk about.
Yep.
This was very fun. We're very excited for what we have coming next for Avenir. Hopefully by the time this is actually airing as a part of FE8 the newest patch will be released.
Hopefully on day 6.
Day 6 gang!
Yeah, watch us not be put on day 6.
Watch it happen. It's not gonna happen.
No way. No way, no.
Arch isn't that nice.
No. Arch isn't that coherent, honestly. Is
It's true.
coherent
He
the right
probably
word?
didn't even read the part. He probably not attentive enough. He probably didn't even read the part
There we
about
go.
basic skiing.
Not saying that Arch is coherent.
We love you, Arch.
It's fine.
Anyway, thank you all for tuning in.
Yep. Good night.
Enjoy the rest of
or
FE8
morning, or whatever.
Join our Discord server.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna... Bye.
Yes. Go ahead and end it, Nick.